Yeah, hi everyone, welcome to PrepFusion. So in this video we are going to study about statistics. The name of the topic is statistics, but it is very tough to take, so that's why I will call it stats. Okay, the name I will be saying is stats, but the actual name is statistics, which is tough to take. So we have already studied probability, random variables, probability distribution, and now we are going to study stats. Now, what really happens is that if you see the PYQs, you will see, sir, there are very less PYQs of stats. Very less PYQs are there. So people might be thinking that, sir, it is not a very important topic. But if we consider today's scenario like 2026, 2027, 2028, 2029, in these years, this particular topic is very important. Why is that so? Previously, it was not that important. It was we IITs would not used to ask questions from here, but nowadays they are asking because ML is based on random variables and stats. Okay, in machine learning, you would see there are topics like correlation, regression in a very depth manner. And now we have introduced GATE DA paper as well. There is a GATE paper in data science and artificial intelligence. So, sir, are you going to teach the complete stats which is taught in GATE DA? Absolutely not. Okay, I am not teaching ML here. I am teaching engineering mathematics. So, whatever the part that is necessary for mathematics portion, that I am going to teach. So, the point is that AI is the future. There is an impact of AI in all the fields. Along with that, we have introduced GATE DA examination as well. So, IIT professors are expecting that no matter from whichever the branch you are, whether you are from EC, electrical, CSE, mechanical, civil engineering, mining engineering, metallurgy, no matter whichever the branch you are currently studying in, you should have the basic knowledge of correlation and regression. In this video, we are going to study two important topics, which is correlation and regression. First, we will study mean, mode, median, basic thing, whatever the basics that we already know. In school level, whatever the mean, mode, median we used to study, that we will study. Basics of a mean, mode, median. And then we will study two important topics, correlation and regression. Correlation and regression. So these are important actually. Okay, so if you are someone who is an engineer, then IIT's people are expecting that you should know the basics of correlation and regression. At least basic idea you need to have. So that's why nowadays questions are coming. So if you are someone who was thinking that, sir, I will drop this particular topic, then drop the idea of dropping this topic. You should study it, and within one video only we are going to complete it. But the basic knowledge of random variable will be used here. Have we studied about mean of x? So how do we represent? Sir, mean of x is represented by expectation of x. How do we represent variance of x? Sir, variance of x is represented by sigma x square, and it is equals to this thing, expectation of x square minus expectation of x whole square. What is standard deviation? So standard deviation I will represent by standard deviation I will represent by sigma x, and it is simply the under root of variance, and standard deviation is always positive. Always positive. What is correlation? Do you remember what was correlation? Sir, correlation was, we used to represent by rxy. It was nothing but expectation of x multiply with y. What was covariance? Very important. What was covariance? Sir, covariance, sometimes I used to denote it by sigma xy, or I can denote it by cxy. Covariance between x and y. What was that? Very important. So what was that? Sir, that was expectation of xy correlation minus expectation of x multiply with expectation of y. What is correlation coefficient? This is also very important. So sir, sometimes you used to denote it by rho. In this video, I will denote it by r. Rho or r, any notation I can use. What is that? Sir, that is equals to covariance divided by sigma x, sigma y. All these things you need to remember. Everything we have already studied in the basics of a random variable. Did we understood another thing? If z is your random variable, which is ax plus by, then your sigma z square is given by what? This also we have understood. So this also I am writing down because this will also be used, and usually people forget it actually. So sigma z square is given by a square sigma x square plus b square sigma y square. Is this correct? No. There would be 2ab covariance of xy will also come. Understandable? So this is the scenario. Is that clear or not? So will you be able to remember all these things? We have already studied it, just a basic revision. Understandable? Let's get started with the basics of stats. Very basic thing, mean, mode, median. Sir, all these things we already know. Pick up your calculator and start solving the problems. Okay, I am also opening the calculator because calculator will be used here. Although these are very small numbers I have taken. So what is the meaning of mean? Sir, all the numbers that are given, let's just say this data I am denoting by x. This data I am denoting by x. So what will be mean? Sir, summation of all of them divided by the number of data. That this is how the formula is written. The summation of all of them. For 2 plus 2 plus 4, so it will become 4 plus 2 6 plus 2 8 9 10 11 12 12 plus 14. What that would be 26. And how many data are there? 3 3 6 9 data are there. So this is the mean, right? Let me do the addition again just for the confirmation. Yeah, 26 by 9. This is the mean. And what do you mean by median? What do you mean by mode? Mode means the number which has come for the maximum time. So 2 has come 3 times, right? 2 has come 3 times. 4 has come only once, minus 2 has come only once, 3 has come only once, 1 has come only once, and 7 has come twice. So let's write down the number in the increasing order. So what is the increasing order? Minimum number is minus 1, then plus 1, then 2 is coming 3 times, then 3 is coming once, 4 is coming once, 3 is coming once, 4 is also coming 1, and then 7, 7, right? 3, 3, 6, 9 numbers are there. So can I write down in this way the number x and the frequency of x? What is the meaning of frequency of x? Frequency of x means the number of times a particular number is repeated. Like minus 2 is repeated only once, 1 is repeated only once, 2 is repeated thrice, 3 is repeated once, 4 is repeated once, and 7 is repeated twice. So that is known as frequency of a particular number. Frequency of a particular number. 7 is repeated twice. So from here, if I needed to find out from this particular data, if I needed to find out the mean, what would have been the mean? What would have been the mean? Sir, minus 2 is repeated once, 1 is repeated 1, 2 is repeated 3 times, 3 is repeated 1 time, 4 is repeated 1 time, and 7 is repeated 2 times. So how would I write down the mean? Mean I will write down in this manner. Mean would be equals to minus 2 repeated once, minus 2 into 1, 1 is repeated once only, 2 is repeated 3 times, 2 plus 2 plus 2, 3 is repeated 1 time only, 4 is repeated 1 time only, and 7 is repeated 2 times, divided by how many of the total numbers are there? So simply add them. So total 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So total 9 numbers are there. So answer would have been the same. Okay, so this would have been the way. So what you can write down the formula of mean? So the formula of mean would be nothing but fi dot xi divided by sigma fi. Right? The numbers are appearing total 9 times. So that is equals to sigma fi. Sigma fi and sigma fi into xi. You are multiplying f1 with x1, f2 with x2, f3 with x3, f4 with x4, f5 with x5, and f6 with x6. Understandable? So this is how you would have found out the mean. And what do you mean by mode? The number which is appearing for the most time. So 2 is appearing for the most time, so this is mode. And what do you mean by median? Median means the number which is right in the middle. The number which is right in the middle. But you need to arrange the data either in increasing form or in decreasing form. So I have put the data in the increasing form, right? Minus 2 is the minimum, then 1. So randomly you cannot say, sir, here what is the number that is in the middle? So the number which is in the middle is 2. So the, sir, median will be 2. Median will be 2. This is wrong. This is wrong. Okay. You need to arrange the number, although the answer is coming out to be same only. So you need to arrange the number in the increasing or decreasing order. Increasing or decreasing order. So I have arranged it in the increasing order. So initially what is coming? Minus 2 is coming. Right? Then 1, 2, 2, 2. So how many numbers are there? Total 10 numbers are there, right? Sorry, total 9 numbers are there. Total 9 numbers are there. So you need to find out the middle number. So 4 numbers here and 4 numbers here. So which number is in the middle? This is in the middle, right? So what will be the median? Median will be 2. So the number which is in the middle. So which number it is? So total numbers are 9. Total numbers are 9. So median is which number it is? So total terms are 9. Total terms are 9 plus 1 divided by 2. Total numbers are 9. So 9 plus 1 divided by 2. What you are getting? 5. So fifth term is your answer. So this is the first term. This is the second term. This is the third term. This is the fourth term. And this is the fifth term. So fifth term is your answer, which is equals to 2 only. Understandable? Now, sir, what if the numbers are 10? What if there are 10 numbers? So same question I have framed, but this time the numbers are 10. So what you will do, you will arrange them in the increasing order. -2, then 1, then 2, 2, 2, then 3, then 7, then 4, then 7, then 7 and 9. Total 10 numbers are there, no? 3, 3, 6. Total 10 numbers are there. So here can I do this thing, that's are 4 left here and next 4 left here. So this time in the middle there are 2 numbers. Like in the left side you have taken 4 numbers, in the right side you have taken 4 terms. So in the middle there are 2 numbers this time. So what will be the median? Median would be the average of these two guys. That means 2 plus 3 divided by 2. So answer will be 2.5. So this time median is 2.5. That's the answer. So how do we solve it? So the formula of median is given by this thing. Median formula, median has 2 formula. The number of terms could be either even or it could be odd. So here the number of terms were 9. So 9 plus 1 divided by 2, simply fifth term is your answer. So if n is odd, so you will be able to think that's if n is, let's just say 4, sorry, if n is, let's say 5. So 5 plus 1 divided by 2, third term would be my answer. Because sir, if n is 5, that means let's just say 2, 3, 5, 7 and this term is 4. So 2 terms here, 2 terms here, so middle term will be 4 only. So if n is odd, then median is given by what? Then median is given by n plus 1th term by 2. And if n is even, then what will be the formula? So just think about it. Let's just say n is 6. So number 1, then 2, then 4, then 7, then 9 and then 13. So sir, what you will do? 3 terms here, 3 terms here, then that means nothing is coming in the between. So what I will do, 2 terms here, 2 terms here. What is left? These 2 terms are left in between. So average of these 2 terms. So this is your third term and this is your fourth term. And what is the value of n? N is 6. So the formula comes out to be n by 2th term plus n plus 1 by 2th term divided by 2. This formula will be there. So do you need to mug up the formula? No, simply understand. Okay, I can frame any random data and I can ask you what is the median. So let's just say data I am framing as -2, -1, 0, 3, 4, 9, 17, 23. What is the median? So what you will do, sir, number of terms are 8 terms are there. Sir, 8 terms are there. What will be the middle number? Sir, middle number has to be 4th term, but it will not only be the middle number, there would be 2 middle numbers. So what I would do is that 3 numbers I leave here, 3 numbers I leave here. In the right, in the middle, I am getting 2 numbers. So 3 plus 4 divided by 2. So answer would have been 3.5 would be the answer of median. This is how I will solve it. Or I don't need to remember the formula, although the formula says number of terms are 8. So 8 divided by 2, that means 4th term plus this should be written n by 2 plus 1th term, right? N by 2 plus 1th term. So 8 divided by 2, that would be 4 plus 5, 4 plus 1, 5th term. Okay, so 4th term plus 5th term divided by 2, that is the answer. So first, second, third, 4th term plus 5th term divided by 2. So you don't need to mug up the formula, you will be able to remember it. Okay, if odd is there, then n plus 1 term divided by 2. If even is there, then n by 2th term plus n by 2 plus 1th term divided by 2. Understandable? So this is median. What is mean? Mean will be, you just need to add all the numbers and divided by the number of terms. So adding all the number, last time we got 26. 26 plus 9 would have been 35, right? 35 divided by 2, sorry, not divided by 2, 35 divided by 10. So when you add all these numbers, you are getting 35. 35 number of terms are 10. So 35 by 10, mean is 3.5. And what is the mode? The number which is repeated most of the times, which is 2. So I hope you know the basic meaning of mean, median and mode. So mode is the number which is repeated most of the times. And what is the meaning of mean? Mean means simply addition of all of them divided by 2. Mean means simply average. Okay. And what is the meaning of median? The middle number. So here I am writing down median means middle term. Middle term. Mode means maximum frequency. Maximum frequency, the number which is appeared for the most of the time. Mean simply means average. Mean simply means average. So average maximum frequency, that means the number which has appeared for the most of the times, and median means middle term. If we need to solve these kind of problems, how will you solve it? What is the meaning of this? That there are 30 guys who have got 10 marks. There are 20 guys who have got 20 marks. There are 45 guys who have got 40 marks, and there are 5 guys who have got 70 marks. So the scenario is that marks are like this: 10, 10, 10, then 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10 would come. Then marks are 20, 20, 20, then 20, 20 would come. Then marks are 40, 40, 40, then 40, 40 would come. And lastly, there are 70, 70 marks. So basically, this is the scenario. This is the scenario of your class, 70, 70 marks. So these guys are, how many these guys are there? These guys are 30 guys. These are 30 guys, or 30 students, I should say. 30 students. These guys are 20 students. And these guys are 45 students. And they are only 5 students. So that's the scenario. Okay. So you need to find out the mean. So 10 guys will be added 30 times, right? What will be the mean? 10 guys will be added 30 times. And 20 guys will be added 20 times. 40 guys will be added 45 times. And 70 guys will be added 5 times. Divided by the number of total guys. How many total guys are there? How many total terms are there? So total terms would be 100 terms would be there. So this would be the mean, and the formula could be given as sigma fi dot xi. Let's just say marks obtained is given by xi and the frequency is fi. So sigma fi multiplied with xi divided by n. Right? So 300 plus 400. This is becoming 300 plus 400, and this will become 1800 350. Divided by 100. 28.5 is the average. Okay, the average is coming out to be 28.5 marks. That means you can say 28.5 marks per student. Per student. That means you can say that one guy is getting 28.5 marks. 28.5 marks per student. Okay, on an average, one guy is getting 28.5 marks. So I hope the calculation is correct. If there is some error, 1800, 3500, sorry, 1800, 350, 400, 300, 700, 1800, 700, कितने होते हैं भाई? 1800, 700, 1800, 700, 2500, 2500, 3500, 2800, 50, या सही है. Okay, yeah, it's fine. What is median? What is mode here? First of all, you let me know what is mode. Mode is the number which has appeared for the most of the time. Most of the times. That means 45 guys has got 40 marks. So what is the mode? 45. No, the number which has appeared for most of the times. This is your data, no? This is your data. This is your data. This is your data. This is just the frequency. They are saying that 40 has appeared 45 times. So what will be the mode? Mode will be 40. Understandable? What will be the median? Sir, median. Sir, there are total 100 guys. Total 100 guys. So which will be the right in the middle term? Sir, middle term would be 50 n by 2 tooth term. N by 2th term. That means 50th term plus 51st term. Right? 50th term plus the next term. Because there are 100 guys, no? So 40 guys, 48 guys here, 48 guys here. So in between there will be 49th term. Sorry. 48 guys here and 48 guys here. It should be 49 guys here and 49 guys here. 49 guys here and 49 guys here. So in between there will be 50th term and this will be 51st term. So they are in the middle. So you need to take the average of them. So 50th term plus 51st term and take the average of them. So what will be 50th term? Sir, 50th term would be 30 plus 20. So 50th student, the guy who is at the rank of 50 from the bottom. So the guy who is at the rank of 50 from the bottom, that means 50th student is getting 20 marks and 51st student is getting 40 marks divided by 2. So what is the median? Median is 30. Median is 30. Median is 30. Is that clear to you? Okay. So what is the median you are getting? Median you are getting 30. So mean, mode, median, very basic concept. We used to study these kind of concept in class 8th, 9th. Mean, you need to take addition of all of the number divided by the number of how many numbers are there. Then mode, the number which has appeared for the maximum time, and median, the middle number. So there could be two cases for the median, and could be odd and could be even. If it is odd, then you would know that simply, let's just say if the terms are 9, then 9 plus 1 divided by 2. So 10th term, 10 by 2, that means 5th term will be your answer. Because right in the middle, 5th term would be there. 4 here, 5th term would be the answer. And if n is even, then what would be the scenario? If n is even, let's just say there are 10 terms, then what you would do? You would check 5th and 6th term, because 10 by 2 is 5, 10 by 2 plus 1, that is 6. So 5th and 6th term, you will find the average of 5th and 6th term. Understandable? All good? All fine? Let's understand something interesting, or some small point we need to understand. So do you remember the Gaussian distribution? Yes sir, Gaussian distribution was somewhat like this. Sir, it was symmetric about some point. It was symmetric about some point, and we used to call this point as mean, that this was the mean, right? But let's wait. First let me know that what will be the mode of this distribution. What will be the mode of this distribution? Mode means the value of x which is appearing most of the time. The value of x which is appearing for the maximum time. That means, let's just say this is representing the marks obtained by the students. That means most of the students are getting the marks near about this point only, no? This is a distribution, this is a continuous random variable, or if it is a continuous distribution, then you would say that, sir, most of the guys are getting marks around this point only. That means, sir, this particular point, let's just say most of the guys are getting marks around 50. So what will be your mode? Your mode will be 50 only. Say yes or no? Your mode will be 50 only, because most of the guys are getting marks around. Let any distribution you make, let's just say I make the distribution in this manner. Let's just say I make the distribution in this manner. So you would know that, sir, at this particular point, around this point, there are maximum people. Around this point, there are maximum people, sir. Here there are maximum people. So this particular point will be mode, because here there are maximum people. Maximum people. Maximum people, I should write down. Let's write down maximum people only, okay? You would understand what is the meaning of people here. People means I'm just talking about the marks of student. What is the mean? Sir, the same point was mean as well. What do you mean by mean? Why it is the mean? That we have already seen in the random variable. This point was mean only. A Gaussian distribution is always symmetric about the mean. So this point was mean only. What will be the median? Sir, median means the term which is right in the middle. The term which is right in the middle. So whatever the data that is available here, the same data is available here. That means this term is appearing right in the middle only. Whatever the number of terms are here, the same number of terms are here as well. That means this term would have been right in the middle. When the data was 4, when the data was 9, these total terms were 9. 9 terms were there. So 4 terms here and 4 terms here. So right in the middle, whatever the term was there, right in the middle, that was the median. So similarly, n terms here, n terms here. So what is the term which is right in the middle? That is this term only. So this particular term is your median as well. So for a Gaussian distribution, mean equals to mode equals to median. This is the point that you need to remember. Okay, this is the point that you need to remember, and you can remember it with the example of a moderate level question paper. A moderate level question paper is there. Let's just say if there is a moderate level of question paper, then there would be some guys who never studied actually. So these guys are those guys who did not study. So 30, 40, 50 marks they are getting. But most of the guys would be getting some average marks. Let's just say roughly around 60 marks they are getting. So most of the guys would be getting the marks in this range. And then there would be some guys who are very brilliant, they would be getting these kind of marks. So if you find the mean of this data, what is the mean we are getting? Mean will come out to be 60, you can find out. Median will also come out to be 60, and mode will also come out to be 60. Okay, so you can say that mode is already 60, you can see, and median means these many terms here, these many terms here. So this is the term which is right in the middle. So median is 60, mean you can find out, it will also come out to be 60 only. So if this is the scenario, then you can say that it will follow Gaussian distribution. Although they are the discrete numbers, no, this is not continuous. So this will be discrete Gaussian distribution. Okay, so it will follow the Gaussian distribution. Although it is a discrete data, because marks are 30, 40, 50, only 9 students are there. It is a discrete data, but you can say that it is following Gaussian distribution. Understandable? Surely it is understandable. Now there is three kind of distribution. This was the Gaussian, this was Gaussian, where everything was happening right in the middle. Now there could be one distribution which would look somewhat like this. That things are not happening right in the middle. And there could be one distribution which would look somewhat like this. That again the things are not happening right in the middle. Here this kind of scenario is there, here this kind of scenario is there. So it is skewed towards the positive side, no? If you make axis, then this is the axis we make. So it is skewed towards the positive x side. Skewed means it is falling down like this. So it is skewed towards the positive side. So this is known as Gaussian. This is known as positively skewed distribution. Positively skewed or rightly skewed, because it is the right hand side. So positively or right skewed. And what this is known as, it is skewed towards the negative hand side. So it is negatively or left skewed. Left skewed. So right skewed, left skewed. This kind of, these three kind of distribution would be there. Okay, so we need to study about Gaussian. We have already studied. Now we need to study about positively skewed distribution. Then we will study about negatively skewed distribution. So let's study about positively skewed distribution. So let's observe the marks. Let's observe the marks. So how many marks are there? So 20 marks. How many people are getting? 3 people are getting 20 marks. 3 people are getting 20 marks. 25 marks, only one student. 25, only one student. Then 30, only one student. Then 35. Then 35. Then 40. And notice the scale as well. Now can I make 80 here only? No. 80 will be, now notice the scale, no? Here there is a gap of 5, 5, 5, 5. So 80 will be having the gap of 40. So it would be roughly around here, and 90 would be roughly around here. Are you able to understand this point? Okay. So here there are like 1 person, 1 person, 1 person, 1 person. So basically, on a crude way, you can see that the distribution would look somewhat like this. The 20 marks and minimum marks would be 0 only. So at 20, you are getting the peak, and after that, the things are going down. This is how the distribution would go like. Not a very good way of representing it, but can I make the distribution now? So I will be showing the distribution in this manner, that the marks would be peaking here, and then people will be getting less marks only. So the point is that it is a tough level of question paper. Tough question paper. Tough question paper. This was moderate level of question paper. Moderate level of question paper. This is a tough level of question paper. So in the tough level of question paper, what will happen? Most of the people will be getting lesser marks only, and very less people will be there which will be getting higher marks. So these are the people who are preparing multiple times. So that means they will get the higher marks, but the people will be, most of the people will be lying in this range. Here in this range they will be lying. So it is known as rightly skewed. Rightly skewed or positively skewed, or right skewed or positive skewed. It is skewed towards the positive side. So how will you remember? Skewed towards the positive side. That means right skewed. So skewed towards the positive side, you will make the distribution. So you will understand that, sir, it is a tough question paper. It is a tough question paper. That means here there are more people. Right? Right skewed. Right or positively skewed. What do you think? What is the mode? Sir, this is the mode. Right? This point is the mode, no? This number is mode. So if this data is given, I am asking you 3 questions. Let me know the mode. Sir, directly it is visible. Mode is 20. Let me know the median. Sir, median, middle number I need to find out. 4 people here, sir, 4 people here. Median number is 30. Right? What is the median? You can see number of terms, I don't care. 4 people here and 4 people here. So middle number is 30. Number of terms are 9. So 9 plus 1 divided by 2. Fifth term will be my answer. So median is 30. And what will be the mean? Mean will always turn out to be 20 plus 20 plus 20, 60, 35 plus 20, then 40, 50, 60, 70, 100, 130, 130 plus 80 plus 90 divided by 9. So it is coming out to be 40. So median will be here. This will be the median, and the mode will be somewhere here. sorry, not mode, that would be, this was your this marks is, let's just say 20, next 30 and 40. So this is your mode. अरे भाई अब इसको लिखूं कैसे यहाँ पे मीडियन को, this is your median and this is your mean, right? So for positively skewed distribution, what you will do in the, let's just say in the examination they are asking about positively skewed distribution, so you will make the distribution like this, right? Or you will make it like this. Then you would say, sir, this point mean, sorry, here the maximum people are occurring, mode, next would be median, then there would be mean. Okay, so mean is coming out to be 40. So if you ever see a college placement data, okay, a college placement data, if you see, and you would see that, sir, if they are focusing a lot on the mean, they would say our mean package is 15 lakhs. Average package, mean means average. They will say our average package is 15 lakhs. That means that college is scam. That means the placement of that particular college is struggling. Why is that so? If they are focusing a lot on the mean, because mean actually never gives the clear picture. The clear picture is always given by the median. That means what is the data which is in the middle? Average, the average is increased. Why is that so? Because of these guys, 80, 90 guys. But actually the paper was tough only, no? So in JEE examination, not in JEE, you would have seen in CAT examination or even in GATE examination as well, there is something called normalization. So although I don't know much about normalization, because in EC till this point there is only set 1 from 2018 onwards. So there has been only set 1. So I don't know much about the normalization. But in these kind of things, always median is considered. They will care more about the median, not about the mean. Hopefully, this is the scenario. I don't know much about the normalization. In GATE examination as well and in CAT examination as well, we use normalization. So I don't have much idea. But in these kind of things, or even when you are looking at the college placements, no. So your target would be looking at the median package, not at the average package. And if some college is not even showing the median package, no, that means there is something wrong. If they are not showing the median package, because they know that, sir, if we show the median package, then we will be exposed. Let's say there are 4 guys who are getting placed with one guy is getting 5 lakh, other guy is getting 5 lakh, other guy is also getting 5 lakhs, and some guy is getting 65 lakhs package. So what will be the average? Sir, average will be 70, 10, 80, average package will be 40 LP. But right in the middle, this is the average and median will be 5 LP. So average is improved because of this guy only, no? But who you are? I am an average person. I am an average student. So if I am an average student, sir, then my chances are getting 40 LP. Is that correct? No. If you are an average student, then what you would think? That, sir, at least the middle rank I will be able to get. If in my class there are 41 students, then, sir, at least I will be able to get 21st rank. Right? If there are 41 students, then, sir, 41 plus 2 divided by 2, 41 plus 2 divided by 2, sir, at least I will be able to get 21st rank. Say yes or no. 41 plus 1 divided by 2. So that would be 21. So, sir, at least I will be able to get 21st rank. So 20 people will be below me and 20 people will be ahead of me. So this rank I will be able to achieve. That means here if there are 4 people, then somewhere middle you will be able to achieve. No, somewhere here you are. That means you will be getting 5 LP only. So always, whenever there is a college placement data, always focus on the median package, not on the average package, because average could be improved by 1, 2 guys, but median is the number which will be showing you right in the middle. That right in the middle, what is the scenario? And this normalization I talked about, but I don't know whether in normalization that they care about mean or median. CSE guys would know, but I never studied about normalization in GATE examination. Hopefully next year in EC we will see that there will be 2 shifts. So if there are 2 shifts, then there will be normalization as well. So in normalization, hopefully I guess median will be the matter of concern, not the mean. Okay. So just one thing I wanted to tell. Along with that, we will make a trick as well based on this later on. In this lecture only, later on we will make a trick as well. Okay. So this is the scenario. This is positively skewed. That means it is skewed towards the positive side. That means in the positive side there is less data. Okay. In the positive side there is less data. So here in the positively skewed scenario, what you can see, that, sir, mean is greater than median and it is greater than mode. Okay. So this you need to remember. Only this thing you need to remember actually. In Gaussian, sir, all are equal. In Gaussian, all are equal. Sir, in positively skewed, mean is greater than median and then mode. So only these things you need to remember. That's it. Nothing else. And how the distribution looks like, that also you need to remember. Now, what about the negatively skewed? So here also you can draw the data. You would see that, sir, a lot of guys are there. A lot of guys are there who are getting higher marks. A lot of guys are there who are getting higher marks. But sir, very less guys are there who are getting low marks because it was an easy question paper. So how the distribution would look like? Sir, here there are lesser guys, but sir, here there are a lot of guys. So it is skewed towards the negative side. This is your positive x, no? This is your positive x. So distribution is skewed towards the negative side. So it is known as negative skewed, negatively skewed, or you can say left skewed. Where most of the guys are available at this particular point. So what will be this? This will be mode. So most of the guys are getting marks near about this point only. Where will be median? Median will show that right in the middle picture. Median will be somewhere here, and then this will be your mean. Or let's find out the data first. This data is given. So let's find out the mode. Mode is, sir, 90 because 4 people are getting 90 marks. What is the median? Median means the number which is right in the middle. So 4 guys here, 4 guys here. Yes, they came out to be same. Okay. So let's make it 87. Okay, let's make it 87. So there was an error in framing the problem. So mode is still 90. So 4 guys here and 4 guys here. So median is 87. And what about the mean? Can you find out the mean? Absolutely, sir. What we will do? 90 multiplied 3 times, which is 270, plus 95 plus 87 plus 87 plus 80 plus 30 plus 85 divided by 9, 71.88. So mean is 71.88. So this is your mean. This was your mode, and this is your median. So median always will be right in the middle. You take this case, any case you take, mean equals to median equals to mode. So median will be in middle. Here as well, median will be in middle. And here what is the scenario? So maximum number is mode. So mode is greater than median is greater than mean. So median will always be right in the middle. So in the examination, if I ask you that for negatively skewed distribution, what is the scenario between mean, median and mode? So what you will think? Sir, negatively skewed. Negatively skewed means, sir, it is skewed towards the negative hand side. That means, sir, mode will be appearing here, which is very high. Mode will be appearing here. I always know that, sir, median will appear right in the middle. That means, sir, mean will be here. So mode will be higher than the median. This is the number, no, towards the positive side. This number will be higher than this number, than this number. So mode will be higher than the median. It will be more higher than the mean. So mean will be, अरे भाई ये क्या कर रहा हूं मैं? Mean will be having the least number, then median in the middle, and mode is the highest. So what is the conclusion that you need to remember? Only this slide you need to remember. So, sir, if there is a Gaussian distribution, then mean will be equals to median will be equals to mode. Sir, if there is a rightly skewed distribution, so you will be able to draw the graph. Sir, rightly skewed, all 3 graphs you will be able to draw very easily. All 3 graphs you will be able to draw. So how will you draw all these 3 graphs? So, sir, Gaussian distribution would look somewhat like this. This is Gaussian. Gaussian means everything is happening right in the middle. All 3 same. What about positively skewed? Sir, skewed towards the positive hand side. That means here the numbers would be appearing and skewed towards the positive hand side. Skewed towards positive. अरे यार भाई. Skewed towards positive side, right? And negatively skewed means skewed towards negative side. So here this is mean equals to median equals to mode. Here what is the scenario? Mean so this would have been your mode will be the highest number, and sir median will become right in the middle, and sir this will be my mean. Sir mean is higher than the this we can directly see it is already written. So what kind of graph it is? Rightly skewed. This is left skewed. Rightly skewed, or better name should be right skewed. This is right skewed, this is left skewed. So here this will be your mode. Median will be here in between, and this will be your mean. This will be your mean. This will be your median. So you will be able to know that sir mode is higher than the median and it is higher than the mean. So this is the scenario. Is that clear to you? So this is what we are supposed to remember. This slide only you need to remember, and very easily you will be able to remember as well. There is nothing. Gaussian, right skewed, left skewed. Job done. Okay. Now in a moderately skewed distribution, that means which is neither Gaussian nor right skewed nor left skewed. It is moderately skewed. What is the meaning of moderately skewed? That means it is all three, not all three. That means it is neither Gaussian nor right skewed nor left skewed. Then it is known as moderately skewed distribution. So for moderately skewed distribution, if nothing is mentioned, no, then you will by default you will take a moderately skewed only. By default you will take moderately skewed only. So now I told you one thing, that between median and mode, what you need to prefer. Sorry, between median and mean, what you will prefer. Sir, my priority would be median will be higher than the mean. Right? So relation between mean, median, mode is given by mode will be equals to, sir, priority will be median. First I will write down median, and then I will write down mean. So this is the relation. Mode would be equals to 3 median minus 2 mean. And question also have been asked on this particular formula. So you need to remember it. What you will think? Sir, if I am looking at the college placements, I will think about two guys, median and mean. Who I will care more about? Median. Then I will care about mean. Right? Sir, median I will care about more, so 3. Multiply with 2. Then minus sign. Only thing you need to remember is minus sign. So 3 median, 2 mean equals to mode. Only you need to remember this minus sign. That's it. So 3 median minus 2 mean would be equals to mode. Okay. A lot of people remember in this manner that mode plus 2 mean equals to median equals to 3 median. So 1, 2, 3. But you will be messing up because names are also same. No, mode, mean, median. So which trick you will make? Okay. Although you can make a trick called Momi Med. In that manner you can make any trick, although it is not going in the right direction. So any trick you can make. Okay. Mode equals to 3 median minus 2 mean. This is what you need to remember. How we remember the trick? The median, mean. 3 median minus 2 mean would be equals to mode. So these kind of questions are asked, although it is not an exact question, but this kind of question only has been asked. So mean is given, that is 60. Mean is 10 more than the mode, that means mode is 50. Mode is 50. What you are supposed to find out? You are supposed to find out median. So what formula I know, sir? Mode would be equals to 3 median. So directly I will write down mode is equals to, sir, 3 median minus 2 mean. So x is 170 by 3. Right? So what is 170 by 3? Although I can do it without the calculator as well, but if it is there, that's the answer. This is your median. Median is 56.66. That's the answer that you are getting. So mean, mode, median. Right? So the formula trick you need to remember, mode equals to 3 median So these two slides are important actually. This slide is important. You don't need to, when you revise, you don't need to revise all these things, right? Will you be revising all these things? Very basic things these are. You will not be revising it. But this slide is important, that for Gaussian all three equal, for right skewed towards the right hand side. That means mean will be higher. Left skewed towards the left hand side. That means mode will be higher. That's it. Median will be right in the middle. So you remember the formula for mode. What is the formula for mode? Sir, 3 median minus 2 mean, because I will care more about the median package rather than the average package. So 3 median minus 2 mean. Okay, in between minus sign, that would be equals to mode. These kind of questions you will be able to solve. Next, we need to study about correlation. What we need to study about? Correlation we need to study about. So now I am directly asking a question. You need to find out the correlation coefficient between x and y, or y and x. Both are same only. So I need to find out the correlation coefficient. What was correlation coefficient if you remember? So that was equals to r, or I can represent by rho as well. Okay, so let's represent by r only. In some textbook it would be represented by rho, but here we are representing by r. So what that is equals to? Sir, it is equals to covariance divided by sigma x sigma y. Covariance divided by sigma x sigma y. So you are supposed to find out covariance. So what will be your covariance? Covariance would be expectation of xy minus expectation of x multiply with expectation of y. What will be sigma x? Let's talk about sigma x square. That would be expectation of x square minus expectation of x whole square. What will be sigma y? And then you need to find out sigma x. Then what you would do is that you would take the under root. And what is sigma y? That also you know, that would be expectation of y square minus expectation of y whole square. So let's find out the correlation coefficient for this particular scenario. All the formulas we know. So what is given? Y equals to 2x plus 3. First of all, they are the variables. So y equals to 2x plus 3. So what I am finding out? First, let's find out. I need to find out the covariance. So let's find out expectation of xy. Or what we should do is that let's do it in one line only. That it would be expectation of xy minus expectation of x. I am treating them as a data. Okay, y equals to 2. I am not treating them as a random variable. They are a simple variable, simple data they are. Okay, I am treating them as a simple data. Expectation of xy minus expectation of x dot expectation of y. So the relation that is given is y is 2x plus 3 minus expectation of x, y is 2x plus 3 as well. Okay, so what you are getting? 2x square plus 3x. You do it on your own. Don't see the solution. You do it on your own. These things you can do on your own as well. So expectation of 2x square plus 3x minus expectation of x dot twice of expectation of x plus 3, right? So this expectation operator you already know how it goes inside. Now one more thing, in this lecture I will write down expectation of x as x bar sometimes. Expectation of x, that means it is the average of x, no? Average of x I will write down as x bar. Is that clear to you? Is there any problem? No problem, sir. So this is what I will be using sometimes. Is that clear? Okay. So 2 expectation of x square plus 3 expectation of x minus 2 expectation of x whole square minus 3 expectation of x. So this and this is getting cancelled out. So what you are getting? 2 expectation of x square minus expectation of x whole square. That is coming out to be, this is your expectation of x square minus expectation of x whole square. So that is coming out to be 2 sigma x square. Understandable? So this is the calculation that we have done, right? So simply putting up the values, we are getting this particular data, which is coming out to be 2 sigma x square. Can you find out the relation between y is given as 2x plus 3? If you take the variance on both of the side, what you will be getting? So sigma y square will be equals to 4 sigma x square. Say yes or no? In this particular scenario, two things you have done. So this I will write down someday later on. So as of now I am not writing. So two things we have derived. This thing we have derived, that cxy has come out to be 2x square and sigma y square has come out to be 4 sigma x square. What will be sigma y then? So sigma y will be nothing but 2 sigma x. Someone would say that sir, under root plus minus would come. I told you always they are positive value. This is also positive value. So this will also be a positive value only. So they are positive value. That means standard deviation sigma y will come out to be 2 sigma x. So from here, what is the correlation coefficient that you are getting? Correlation coefficient that you are getting, that is coming out to be sigma, cxy or sigma xy is coming out to be 2 sigma x square divided by, in place of sigma x I am putting sigma x only, in place of sigma y I am putting 2 sigma x square. Sorry, 2 sigma x. So what you are getting? That is 1. And it is known as perfect correlation. If your correlation coefficient is 1, if you remember what could be the possible value of correlation coefficient? Correlation coefficient will always be between -1 to 1 only. It will be always between -1 to 1. So it is known as perfect correlation. Now let's understand the meaning of perfect correlation. Perfect correlation. What this is known as? This is known as perfect correlation. Now let's understand the meaning of perfect correlation. So what is the relation between y and x? The relation between y and x is a straight line. What does that mean? That means if x increases, then y will also increase. In the same way, if x increases, then y will also increase, and it will always keep on going till infinity. From minus infinity to plus infinity, always if x increases, then y will increase. And if y decreases, then x will decrease. Someone would say that, sir, if x increases, then y is also increasing. And if x decreases, then y will also decrease. Right? If x decreases, then y will also decrease. So this is the relation between x and y. That if x increases, then y will also increase, and if x decreases, and y will also decrease. And with the same speed means, let's just say if x is increasing by 1, then y is increasing by 2, always. Initially, let's just say x is 1, then y is 5, no? If x is 1, then y is 5. If x is 2, then y is 7. If x is 3, then y is 9. So always the gap is maintained, that is 2, 2, 2. So always increasing with the same speed. So there is a perfect correlation between x and y. So the correlation coefficient came out to be 1. Let's just say this question is coming in the examination hall, you will solve in this manner only. Correlation coefficient came out to be 1. You don't need the intuition, but still I am telling that how would you understand? At least you need to understand whether it will be positive or negative. So correlation coefficient will be positive if with the increase in x, y increases, with the decrease in x, y decreases. Understandable? Let's take the next scenario, y equals to minus 3x plus 2. Do it on your own and you would see that correlation coefficient is perfect negative correlation. That means it will come out to be -1. You can find it out on your own. What I am supposed to do? First, I am supposed to find out cxy. That would be equals to expectation of xy minus expectation of x multiply with expectation of y. So that could be written as expectation of x multiply with y. So that will be minus 3x square plus 2x minus expectation of x multiply with expectation of y, that would be minus 3x plus 2. So minus 3 expectation of x square plus 2 expectation of x minus, this would be, how this could be written, how this thing could be written. So this thing could be written as minus 3 expectation of x plus 2. So 2 expectation of x, this will be 2 expectation of x plus 3 expectation of x square plus 3 expectation of whole square. Is that clear to you? Did you understand this point? I hope this calculation is not tough. You can do this calculation on your own. Not very tough. So this and this is getting cancelled out. You can take minus 3 outside. Inside what you are getting? Expectation of x square minus expectation of x whole square. What you are getting? Minus 3 sigma x square. Minus 3 sigma x square. Right? Y is given as minus 3x plus 2. So sigma y square could be 9x sigma x square. It would have been minus 3 sigma x square. No, whatever the coefficient is there, whole square sigma x square. So that is equals to 9 sigma x square. This is your sigma y square. So what is the value of sigma y? Sigma y is nothing but 3 sigma x. Sigma y is nothing but 3 sigma x. Right? So what you are getting? R is cxy divided by sigma x sigma y. What is cxy? Cxy is minus 3 sigma x square divided by sigma x as it is, and sigma y is given as 3 sigma x. 3 sigma x. So 3 sigma x square divided by 3 sigma x square, answer is coming out to be minus 1. R is coming out to be minus 1. So in the first case, correlation coefficient came out to be 1, and in the second case it came out to be minus 1, and it is pretty obvious as well. For the second case, what is the scenario? As x increases, then y is decreasing, right? What is the graph between y and x? Y equals to minus 2x plus 3. Y equals to minus 3x plus 2. So y equals to minus 3x plus 2. What is the graph? The graph goes somewhat like this. So there is perfect negative correlation. Perfect negative correlation. Okay, so all these conclusions we will write down, but I hope you are understanding it. I hope you are understanding the point. The point is that this is how it will keep on decreasing always with the same speed, and here it will, if x increases then y decreases. Here you can see, if x is increasing then y is decreasing, and if x is decreasing then y is increasing. So if x increases then y decreases, and if x decreases then y increases. So this is showing negative correlation. Negative correlation. Understandable? So correlation coefficient is important to comment on the, that how y will behave with respect to x, or how x will behave with respect to y. So this is the actual meaning of correlation. I hope you would have understood. So this is something that has been written. What is the meaning of correlation? How do two variables move with respect to each other? How do two variables move with respect to each other? This is what correlation means. Let's see this question. Let's see this example. So hours studied versus marks. So if some student is studying 2 hours per day, then he is getting 30 marks. If some student is studying 4 hours per day, then he is getting 50 marks. If some student is studying 6 hours per day, he is getting 70 marks. And if some student is studying 8 hours per day, he is getting 90 marks. That means if a number of hours studies are increasing, then marks are also increasing, right? And if he is studying less, then he is getting lesser marks. So if a number of hours are decreasing, it is pretty obvious, no? If something increases, other thing also increases. If something is decreasing and the other thing is also decreasing, then it is pretty obvious. Then what does that mean? There will be positive correlation for sure. Positive correlation for sure. What will be the value of r? That I cannot comment, but I can surely comment one thing, that r will be greater than 0 for sure, and it will be always less than 1. So r will be surely greater than 0. R will be surely greater than 0, and it will be less than 1, which is pretty obvious because r could be between minus 1 to 1 only. Is that understandable to you? Okay. So let's call one of the data as x, other data as y. So let's call this data as x, other data as y. So you can find out the correlation coefficient r, you can find out. Although we will do this kind of calculation, but for this particular scenario, you can do it on your own. So that will come out to be between 0 to 1. Let's see the example of negative correlation. What is the example of negative correlation? You need to reach to a distance of 100 kilometer. You need to reach to a distance of 100 kilometers. So if you are going with the speed of 25 km per hour, it will take 4 hours. If you are going with the speed of 50 kilometers per hour, 25 km per hour, it will take 4 hours. 50 km per hour, it will take 2 hours. 100 km per hour, it will take 1 hour only. So as the speed increases, the time taken is decreasing. So as the speed increases, then time taken will decrease. Time taken will decrease. What does that mean? What does it show? It shows negative correlation. Negative correlation. What is the meaning of negative correlation? Negative correlation means r would be less than 0 and it will be surely greater than minus 1, which is pretty obvious because r is between minus 1 to 1 only. Okay. Here equal sign also I can put. Equal sign also I can put. It will be greater than 0 and it will be. What is the meaning of r equals to 0? That we will see. But let's make a correction here. I wrote somewhere that r could be between minus 1 to 1. Right. Somewhere I wrote r could be between minus 1 to 1. But there I did not put the equal sign. Wherever I wrote it, I forgot to put the equal sign. I don't know where I wrote it. Let's write down here that r could be, correlation coefficient would be between minus 1 to 1 and with the equal sign. Correlation coefficient cannot be greater than 1. Basically, the sigma xy cannot be greater than sigma x dot sigma y. Okay. So R has to be between -1 to 1 only. Yeah. So there is another example of a negative correlation. Another example. What is the another example? That if the outside temperature increases, then people will not use the heater. If temperature is more, then use of heater will go down. No. So this is also negative correlation. Negative correlation. Right. If temperature is more, then use of heater will go down. Now, what is the example of zero correlation? The example of zero correlation is if my shoe size is 9, let's just say I wear the shoes of UK 8. This is my shoe size. If my shoe size is 8, then I might be getting 70 marks in the examination. Is there any relation between both of them? If someone's shoe size is UK 6, he will be getting 30 marks in the examination. Is that necessary that if shoe size increases, then your marks will also increase? There is no relation between both of them, no. Shoe size has nothing to do with the IQ or performance, right? Are you able to understand this point? So what is the relation between them? There is no relation between them, or you can say there is zero correlation. So example is shoe size, intelligent quotient or IQ. Knowing someone's shoe size tells you essentially nothing about their IQ. That means what is the correlation between them? Zero correlation. Zero correlation. So there is no relation. So between two variables, what is the relation? That is defined by correlation coefficient. That how those two variables changes with respect to each other. How two variables changes with respect to each other, that is shown by correlation coefficient. Is that understandable to you? So what kind of questions are asked? That I will tell you. But this kind of from here as well, the question could be asked that what is the meaning of rho equals to 1? Rho equals to 1 means R equals to 1. So rho equals to R only. So R equals to 1, that means perfect positive correlation. R equals to -1 means perfect negative correlation. So here I wrote down perfect correlation, which was not correct. Here I should write down perfect positive correlation. So let's not write down anything, because in the conclusion everything is already written. So perfect positive correlation, R equals to 1. Between 0 to 1, positive correlation. Rho equals to 0, no correlation. Between 0 to -1, negative correlation. And rho equals to -1 or R equals to -1, perfect negative correlation. And R will be always between -1 to 1 only. R will be always between -1 to 1 only. And what is the meaning of R? Do you remember the formula? R is covariance divided by sigma x, sigma y. You can represent by sigma xy as well, divided by sigma x, sigma y. Right? I hope you know how to find out sigma xy. I hope you know how to find out sigma x and sigma y as well. Understandable? Let's go to the question. That this kind of question could be asked. Variable data is shown that this is the data of x, this is the data of y. So what you can see here, x is increasing. X is increasing. X is going from 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4. What about y? Y is going from 2 to 1. Y is decreasing here. Then again it is increasing. Then again it is decreasing. So can you let me know whether the correlation coefficient will come out to be positive or negative? I cannot comment. What kind of correlation is there? X increases, Y is decreasing. Sometimes it is increasing, sometimes it is decreasing. Like the point is that point is 1, 2, then 2, 1, then 3, 3, then 4, 2. This kind of scenario is there. Decreases, then increases, then again decreases. So can you comment on the correlation? We need to find out the equation. Sorry, we need to solve it now. What we need to do? We need to find out the correlation coefficient. So correlation coefficient is given by Cxy divided by sigma x, sigma y. Data is given, data of x is given, and data of y is given. Data of x is given, data of y is given. So what is the data of x? X is 1, 2, 3, 4. And what is the data of y? 2, 1, 3, 2. Right? So what is Cxy? Expectation of xy minus expectation of x dot expectation of y. That means you are supposed to find out for xy data, you are supposed to find out the average of x and average of y. This is what you are supposed to find out. Expectation of xy is representing average of xy. Expectation of x is representing average of x. Expectation of y is representing average of y. So can you find out average of x? Yes sir, I can surely find out average of x. What is the value of average of x? Sir, addition of all of them, 2 plus 1 plus 3 plus 4. So it would be 10, right? 10. 10 divided by frequency is 4. The number is 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, you need to find out the average. Average I can find out. No, 10 divided by 4. Average is 2.5. What will be expectation of y? Simply I need to find out the average. 2 plus 1 plus 3 plus 2. You need to find out the average of 2 plus 1 plus 3 plus 2. So what that would be? 8 divided by 4. 8 divided by 4, that would be equals to 2. So I have the average of x, I have the average of y. I need to find out the average of xy. So I need to do x into y. So 2 into 1 is 2. This is 2, 9, 8. Right? So these data I need. So here I am putting these data. So on the next page only I am going to write down xy bar. What is that? When you do the addition, 2 into 1 is 2, 2 into 1 is 2, 3 into 3 is 9, 4 into 2 is 8. So 9 plus 4 is 13, right? 9 plus 4 is 13, 13 plus 8 is 21. 21 divided by 4. 21 divided by 4. 5.25. Right? This is your expectation of xy, or you can say xy average. You need to multiply x with y, 1 into 2, 2 into 1, 3 into 3, 4 into 2. So xy data you have got, you need to find out its expectation, or you need to find out its average. So average of 2 plus 2 plus 9 plus 8. So what is the number? 21 divided by 4, 5.25. So what is your, so usually we used to see it with random variable, but now we are seeing it with respect to the data. This is a particular data. So what is your expectation of, what is your covariance of between x and y? What is the covariance you are getting? So this number is coming out to be, 5.25 minus average of x 2.5, average of y, that is 2. 2.5 into 2. So answer is 0.25. So your covariance between x and y is 0.25. This is what we have got. This is not the answer, only covariance we have got. Now what we are supposed to calculate? We are supposed to calculate the variance, because through the variance we will be able to find out a standard deviation. So we are supposed to calculate the variance. So what is the variance? Expectation of x square minus expectation of x whole square. Right? So what is the average value of x? This could be written as that first you calculate x square, then you take its average. First you take the average of x, then do the square. So first of all, let me know what is average of x. X average. So that was nothing but 2.5. Now you need to find out, you take x square and then do its average. So first you find out x square. What will be x square? You take x square and then you need to take its average. So what will be x square? 1, 4, 9, 16. Now you need to take its average. 1 square 1, 2 square 4, 3 square 9, 4 square 16. Now you need to take its average. Right? So what will be the average? 30 divided by 4. Right? When you add all of them, what you are getting? 16 plus 4, 20, 21, 30, 30 divided by 4. 7.5. So what is the answer you are getting? 7.5 minus 7.5 minus 2.5 whole square. So 7.5 minus 6.25. That is equals to 1.25. So this is your sigma x square. So what is the value of sigma x you are getting? That would be under root 1.25, which will be 1.11. So sigma x is 1.11. So this is the value of sigma x you are getting. Now what will be the value of sigma y square? So sigma y square would be expectation of y square minus expectation of y whole square, which could be written as y square bar minus y bar whole square. So y square bar. So what I need to do? First of all, I need to calculate the data of y square. So y square data would be 4194. Now you need to take its average. That would be 18 by 4. So I am supposed to calculate y square bar. So you take y square, then take its average. So that would be 18 by 4. So 4.5. And what will be y bar whole square? What is the value of y bar? Y bar is 2. So 2 whole square will be 4. So what is the answer you are getting? 4.5 minus 2 whole square. So 4.5 minus 4, that is 0.5. So that is sigma y square. So what is the value of sigma y you are getting? 0.5 under root 0.707. So sigma x we know, sigma y we know, cxy we know. All these things we know. Now the point is that I need to find out what I need to find out. I need to find out the value of r. What is value of r? Correlation coefficient, that is cxy divided by sigma x cy. Sigma x, sigma y. What is cxy? That is 0.25. What is sigma x? 1.11 into 0.707. So these kind of questions are very easy to solve. In the examination, these kind of questions are asked as well. Very easy to solve, but they would require patience. So if you do it in a hurry, then you might mess it up. So you require patience in these kind of questions. If you have the patience, then you will get the correct answer. 1.11. Take the reciprocal, multiply with 0.25. 0.318. 0.318. So this is the answer. R equals to 0.318 is the answer. 0.316, 0.318, these many range would be given. So this is the answer that we are getting. Understandable? So this is how we need to solve. So correlation coefficient came out to be positive only, but between 0 to 1. Is that clear to you? Understandable? So this is the correlation coefficient, and this is how you can find out for any random data. So here the scenario was that what was the scenario? If we try to make the, if you try to plot it on the graph paper, the scenario was in this manner. The numbers are between 1, 2, 3, 4 only. So let's just say this number is 0, this number is 1, this number is 2, this number is 3, and this number is 4. This number is 1, this number is 2, this number is 3, and this number is 4. So at 1, 2, this was the point. 2, 1, this was the point. 3, 3, this was the point. And 4, 2, this was the point. So these were the points, right? So our next topic is regression. In regression, what we do, that we need to make a line which is passing through these points. It should pass in a manner that it should pass in a manner that let's just say this is the line. So this line should pass in a manner that it is having the minimum distance from these points. Minimum distance. That means this line should be near to all these points. Let's just say someone would say that, sir, I will make the line in this manner. I will make the line in this manner. So you would say that, sir, let's just say this is point A, this is point B, this is point C, and this is point C. You would say that, sir, distance between A and this line is 0. Distance between C and this line is 0. But this distance is more, no? This distance is also more. So what you would do is that you would draw a line which will be right in the middle. Best possible line you need to draw. So this is known as best fit line as well, anything you can call it. So best possible line you need to draw. And this is known as regression analysis, which is our next topic. Okay. So in this scenario as well, you can understand that, sir, one is increasing, then it is decreasing, then it is increasing. So in a crude way, I can say that, sir, the line that I am going to draw, no, although it is not the correct line because all the points are not lying on this line. No point is actually lying on this line. But you can sense, what you can sense, that, sir, this would be the best possible line which will be having the minimum distance. So here as well you can see that on a crude level we can say that if x is increasing, then y is also increasing. Although it is not correct because here it was decreasing, here it was increasing, here also it was decreasing. But again, if you see the line, if you see this line, it is like an increasing line only. So you can say that, sir, here positive correlation would be there. But in the examination you will not do these kind of things. What you will do is that you will draw or you will do this calculation and then you will comment that whether there will be a positive correlation or negative correlation. Okay, so you will find out the exact value and then you will comment. So no intuition, nothing. I am just telling this is our next topic, which is regression analysis. So in the next topic, what will happen? These data would be given 1, 2. Similarly, these data would be given and they will ask you the equation of this line. That what will be the equation of a best fit line, or you can say what will be the equation of the line which will be passing near to all these points. So equation of this line they will ask. So there is a certain method for that. So that we are going to understand in our next topic, which is regression analysis. Okay, but before that, let's solve this question and then our next topic would be regression. Understandable? So that we will understand, but let's solve this question. This is a gate PYQ only. This is a gate PYQ. This is a gate PYQ. So consider two exponential distributed random variables are given, each having mean 0.5. R be the correlation coefficient, Z the variance of Z is 0. You need to find out the value of R. So variance of z is 0. What is variance of z? Sir, variance of z is sigma z square equals to sigma x square plus sigma y square plus 2 into covariance of xy. Say yes or no. Do you remember it? Absolutely yes, sir. On the very first page as well you have written it. On the very first page. A square sigma x square plus b square sigma y square plus 2ab cxy. So a and b are 1 1 here. So this is the answer that we are. This is the answer that we can write down. That is equals to 0. So this is the first thing that I know. What do I know? That sir, sigma x square plus sigma y square plus 2cxy is equals to 0. What I am supposed to find out? Sir, I am supposed to find out value of r, which is cxy divided by sigma x sigma y. But this is the only relation I have. So how do I go there? Then I see the data, what is given. Random variable x and y are having the mean. That means x bar is given as 0.5 and y bar is also given as 0.5. This is the mean that is given. But sir, I need the value of sigma x square. How do I get it? Exponentially distributed random variable. Exponential random variable. So for exponential random variable, do you remember what was your mean and what was your variance? Do you remember this or not? Right? So variance was 1 by lambda square. So variance is simply the square of mean. So what will be the variance? Variance will be simply 0.5 whole square. And here what will be the variance? That will be same 0.5 whole square, and that will be equals to 0.25. Is that clear? And if these are the variances, then what will be the value of sigma x? Sigma x will be under root of 0.25. That would come out to be 0.5 only. Right? So sigma x is 0.5, sigma y is also 0.5. Both are positive. So from here, can I get the value of 2cxy? So 2cxy is minus sigma x square minus sigma y square. So cxy is minus of sigma x square plus sigma y square. Sigma x square is 0.25 plus 0.25, that would be 0.5 divided by 2. So cxy is minus 0.25. Okay, so it is minus 0.25 divided by, what is the value of sigma x? Sir, sigma x is 0.25. What is sigma y? Sorry, sir, sigma x is 0.5. Sigma x is 0.5. And what is sigma y? That is also 0.5. So minus 0.25 divided by 0.25. Minus 0.25 divided by 0.25. So what is the value of r you are getting? R is coming out to be minus 1. R is coming out to be minus 1. So this is the answer. So did you understand how to solve these kind of problems? This was the very important information. That mean is given, so from here I can find out the variance. The other information was variance is 0, so here I can find out the value of cxy as well. So value of cxy came out to be the covariance between x and y came out to be minus 0.25. So from there I could find out the value of a correlation coefficient, that came out to be minus 1. Understandable? So correlation coefficient is minus 1 here. Next, what we need to do? We need to study about regression analysis. So you have already understood the point that what is the meaning of regression? Regression would answer simple one thing, that if I know one variable, can I predict the other? That means I need to draw a line. Let's solve this question. What they are asking, that study hours versus marks is given. Study hours versus marks. I will call this as variable x and this as variable y. If someone is studying 2 hours, he is getting 30 marks. If someone is studying 4 hours, he is getting 45 marks. Someone studying 6 hours, 65 marks. 8 hours, 80 marks. Now you know that if he is studying 5 hours, based on this data, can you let me know, can you predict that if he is studying 5 hours, then how much marks he will be getting? So you know the value of x. What could be the possible value of y? This is what they are asking. So let's first plot it on the graph paper. This is the graph paper we are having. I already have the graph paper. 2, 30. If he is studying 2 hours, then he is getting 30 marks. This is the first point. Let's call it point A. Next is, if he is studying 4 hours, then he is getting 45 marks. 4 hours, 45 marks. 4 hours, 45 marks. This is point B. If he is studying 6 hours, then he is getting 65 marks. 6 hours, then he is getting 65 marks. 6 hours, then he is getting 65 marks. And next is 8 hours, 80 marks. 8 hours, 80 marks. This is point D. Is it a straight line? No. You can see it is not a straight line. If this is getting doubled, this is not getting doubled. 15 times, here the gap is 20, here the gap is 15 again. So it is not a straight line. Although in the graph paper it is looking like a straight line, but actually it is not a straight line. So you need to draw a line which is passing through all the points. Is it possible? No. This point C is not lying. So basically you need to draw the best possible line. Best possible line you need to draw in this manner. In this manner I will draw the best possible line such that this line is having the minimum distance from point C, minimum distance from point D, minimum distance from point B, and minimum distance from point A. This kind of line I need to draw, and I am supposed to find out the equation of this green line only. So here what is the scenario that I need to predict that if x equals to 5, then what is the value of y? So here what do I know? That y will be a function of x. Y will be a function of x. I need to find out the equation y as a function of x. So this is known as regression on y, regression of y on x, y on x. This time you know the data of x. You know the data of x. You need to comment on the data of y. So I already know the data of x. I need to comment on the data. I already know this and I need to comment on this. So y would be a function of x. So equation is given by y equals to bx plus c. Let's just say this is my equation, y equals to bx plus c. Now my target is to find out the unknown variables, which is b and c. Here we will only study about straight lines, okay? Only straight lines. In the whole chapter of regression in engineering mathematics, we will always study about the straight line. The regression line will always be a straight line. What is the equation of a straight line? Y equals to bx plus c. You are supposed to find out the value of b and c. What I will do? Y equals to bx plus c. Do I have some data? Yes sir, I have the data of x, I have the data of y. What is the data of x? 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. And what is the data of y? 30, 45, 65, 80. 30, 45, 65, 80. Now I know one thing, that sir, easily I can take the average of x, average of y. Can I find out the value of x bar? Absolutely. Can I find out the value of y bar? Absolutely. So what do I do? On both of the side I take the expectation operator. Here if I take the expectation operator, what I will be getting? Expectation of y. B into expectation of x plus expectation of c will be c only. Do you agree to this point? That means y bar will be equals to b x bar plus c. There you go. You agree to this point, right? Can I find out the value of y bar? Can I find out the value of x bar? Yes sir. What is the value of x bar? 2 plus 4 6, 6 plus 6 12, 12 20 by 8, right? इसमें चार्ज भी नहीं है भाई. 20 by 4, that will be 5. And what will be the expectation of y? That let's do it. 80 plus 65 plus 45 plus 30 divided by 4. That will be 55. So from here can I say that 55 equals to 5b plus c. One equation I have got. This is the first equation that I have got. This is the first equation, the first relation between b and c. But there are two variables, that means I need one more equation. So for that one more equation, what you will do? एक तो यार ये बाल सेट मैं बार बार इसलिए कर रहा हूँ क्योंकि वीडियो में थोड़ा सा स्ट्रेंज लगता है. ओके, यहाँ मैं कोई हीरो बनने का ट्राई नहीं कर रहा हूँ, बट ये थोड़ा सा स्ट्रेंज लगता है ना, ऐसे आपके एजुकेटर के बाल इधर उधर हो रहे हो तो. बाकी हेडलाइन तो पीछे जा रही है. So y equals to bx plus c. This is the equation I have. This is the most important equation that I have. Y equals to bx plus c. So one equation I have got, that is 55 equals to 5b plus c. One more I need. So what do I do? On both of the side I multiply with x. Someone would say, sir, you could have multiplied with y as well. You could have multiplied with y as well. You will get the same answer. But let's multiply with x on both of the side. Multiplying x on both of the side. So x into y plus bx square plus cx. Say yes or no. From here I have multiplied x on both of the side. Again you take the expectation of operator. Expectation operator. C expectation of x. Again I have taken the expectation operator now. That means xy bar, you calculate the data of xy, x into y, then take its average. You calculate the data of x square, then take its average. You calculate the data of x, then take its average. So what is x into y? x into y is 60, 180, 390, 640, right? So we are supposed to calculate the average. So 390 plus 640 plus 240 divided by 4. So 317.5. So from here what I can see that xy bar is coming out to be 317.5. So this data I have find out 317.5 equals to b into expectation of x square. Expectation of x square. So I need to calculate the data of x square. That will be 4, 16, 36 and 64. Right? So what is the average we are getting? 120 divided by 4, that would be 30. Right? 30 average we are getting, no, because 64 plus 36 will be 100. 120 divided by 4, that would be 30. So x square, then you take its average, that is coming out to be 30. So x square, then you take its average, that is coming out to be 30. Plus c, average of x, that is 5. Okay. So two equations we have. The equation is 5b plus c equals to 55. 5b plus c equals to 55 and 30b plus 5c equals to 317.5. So this was your equation 1 actually. 5b plus c equals to 55. This was your equation 1 and this was your equation 2. From here you can find out the values. So what I will do, I will multiply this equation with 6 plus 6c. So 55 into 6, 330. And now what you do is that, let's call this as equation 3. 3 minus 2 you do. 3 minus 2 you do. So what is the value of c you are getting? 330 minus 317.5. 12.5. So the value of c is coming out to be 12.5. 12.5. Then from there you can find out the value of b as well. So what is the value of b you will be getting? So 42.5 divided by 5. 8.5. So value of b we are getting is 8.5. So these are the answers we are getting. Value of b and c. Okay. So now what was the equation? Y equals to bx plus c. Value of b is 8.5 into x plus 12.5. So this will be the best possible line. This will be the best possible line. So this line that you have drawn, no. So equation of this line has to be, equation of this line has to be y equals to 8.5x plus 12.5. 8.5x plus 12.5. So this has to be the best possible line. Okay. So this particular line will be near to all the points A, B, C, D. Now in this line what I can do, I can put the value of x, that if that guy is studying for 5 hours, then how much marks he would be getting. So what is the value of y if he is studying for 5 hours? So 8.5 into 5 plus 12.5. So answer is 55 marks. So this is the answer. So this is how you are supposed to solve. Although here the complete method I have given, actually we have given you the derivation here. Here I have given you the derivation of A and B. Usually people remember the formula, that what is the formula of B, what is the formula of C. But this is what we don't believe in. We will not remember a single formula of B. We will not remember a single formula of C as well. I have given you the process. Sometimes formula are also necessary. So necessary formula also we will see. And how those formula are coming, that also we will see. Have some patience. But first we have studied about regression of y on x. Important is regression of y on x we have studied. Now what if there was this same question is there, but this time what they have given, they told you the marks this time. They have given you the marks this time, that he is getting 70 marks. What is the value of x? So someone would say that, sir, do one thing, here you put the value of 70, no, and get the value of x. Here you put 70, this equation we have known. Here you put 70 and get the value of x. Look, this line you have find out for y on x. Here you noted down the points and then you have find out the equation for y on x. That x was known, what will be y? Y is a function of x. But this time y is known, x is unknown. So this time I will find out x as a function of y. Sir, x as a function of y, sir, directly I can find out from here y minus 12.5 divided by 8.5, that would be equals to x. That's it. So this is the answer. No, that answer is wrong. This time you are going to find out x on y, regression of x on y, then the whole regression analysis you need to do again. What I mean to say is that let's plot the data again. What was the data given? Do you know the data given? Yes, sir. 32. That means if some guy is studying for 30 hours, he is getting 2 marks. Oh, sorry. If some guy is getting 30 marks, that means he is studying 2 hours. This is point small a. This is point small a. If some guy is studying 45 hours, then he is getting, or better I should say, if some guy is getting 45 marks, then he is getting, that means he is studying for 4 hours. 45 marks if he is getting, then he is studying for 4 hours, right? If some guy is getting 65 marks, then he is studying for 6 hours. 65 marks, then he is studying for 6 hours. 65 marks, 6 hours. And if someone is getting 80 marks, 8 hours. 80 marks, 8 hours. So this will be your regression line, but it should pass in this manner, having the minimum distance between A, B, C, D. So this is the regression line, that this distance should be minimum. 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 So you are supposed to find out the equation of this line. And it will be x on y. X, regression of x on y. Regression of x on y. That means x equals to by plus c. Understandable? So now what I need to do? X bar equals to, this is what I am supposed to find out. Then the same process I will follow now. Same process I will follow. This is what I am supposed to find out. But here also you have introduced BC, and here also you have introduced BC. So they are different. I hope you will be able to understand. So let's call them as B1, B1, C1. Okay. B1, C1, B1, C1, B1, C1. So both are different. B1, C1, B1, C1, B1, C1. Understandable? So B1, C1 value we have got, and we have got the answer. So this time the BC that I am using, x equals to by plus c. So they are also different. So we can call it B2, C2. Or let's call them B and C only. They are different. That's it. This is the bottom line, that they are different than the previous one. Okay. So this is the equation that you are supposed to find out. Can you do it on your own? Try doing it on your own. The answer will be a bit complex. Okay. The same process you need to follow. This answer you will be getting. We will also do the calculation. I will also do the calculation, but it will be a bit complex. I am already telling you. Okay. The calculation might be a bit complex. So this is the answer you will be getting. Let's try doing it now. X equals to by plus c. What do you need to do? Average on both of the side. X bar will be equals to by bar plus c. Expectation operator I have taken. I hope you know how to take the expectation operator. Directly you should be able to write down expectation of x plus b expectation of y plus c. So x bar equals to b y bar plus c. B y bar plus c. Now this is the equation. Can I find out x bar? Yes sir, already I know. What is x bar? X bar is 5, y bar is 55. So x bar is 5, y bar is 55, b plus c. So this is first equation that you are getting, which is your matter of concern. Now the same equation that I have written here, no, x bar equals to b y bar plus c. This could be written in this manner. Summation of x divided by n, b into summation of y, n is the number of data, divided by n plus c. So from here if you multiply n on both of the side, what you are getting? Summation x equals to b summation y plus cn. And usually people remember the final answer. From here, They will write down the equation x equals to by plus c and directly they will write down this step. So it is simply the average on both of the side. But sometimes in the, let's say in the examination, if they give you this equation x equals to by plus c, or they would simply say that regression of x on y, then which of the following statements are true? Sigma x equals to b sigma y plus cn. So will you be able to correct this? Yes sir, this is correct. Why is that so? Because you are simply taking the average, no? What is average? Summation divided by the number of trials, or you can say summation divided by the number of data, summation divided by the number of data. So if I solve it, this is what I am getting. So you should not be getting confused with this. Okay. And similarly for y on x, regression of y on x, then it would be given as summation y b summation x plus c n. This could be given there as well. Okay. So this is one equation that we have got. This is the first equation that we have got. For second equation, what I need to do? For second equation, what I will do is that I will multiply with y on both of the side. Multiply with y on both of the side. Multiply with y on both of the side. And then I am taking the expectation operator. xy bar plus y square bar plus cy bar. Right? So what do I need? I need xy bar. Do I already have the data? Xy bar. Xy bar is 317.5. 317.5. Xy bar is 317.5. 317.5 plus b. Do I have the data of y square bar? That means first you need to calculate the data of y square. First you need to calculate the data of y square, then you need to take its bar. Now it will be a bit lengthy calculation because y square is 945 square, then 880 square. ये तो कुछ गड़बड़ लग रहा है भाई. 880, अरे यार मैं सोचूं 8 hours 80 marks, no, 8 hours 80 marks, 8 hours 80 marks. Yeah, so 900, then 45 square will be 2025, then 65 square will be 4225, and 80 square will be 6400 plus 900 plus 2025. Divided by 4, 3387.5. So y square average is 3387.5. So this is the value we are getting, 3387.5. 3387.5 plus c y bar. What is the value of y bar? Y bar is 55. So both of the equation that you have got both of the equations, no? Equation 1 and equation 2. So what you do, you multiply this equation with 5, multiply this equation with 55 actually, multiply this equation with 55. So what you will be getting, 55 into 5, 55 into 5, that will be 275. Then 55 whole square, that will be 3025 plus 55c. This is equation 3, and this is equation 2, which is 317.5, 3387.5b plus 55c. This was your equation 2. From here I can get the value of b, right? Minus 33.87. So what I will 317.5 minus 275, 42.5 divided by 3387.5 minus 3025. 3025. One one seven two. 1172. Let's check the calculation. Yeah, 0.117. So when you solve it, when you solve this equation, so from here you are getting 0.117. This is the value of b you are getting. Okay, and if you know the value of b, then you can put this value here and you will get the value of c as well. If you know the value of b, then you multiply with 55 So minus 1.448. This is the value of C you are getting. So value of B and C is this. So regression on X, regression of X on Y is coming out to be X equals to BY. Value of B is 0.117Y plus C, that is 1.448. So this is the equation that you are getting. Okay, and now you know that he is studying 70 hours. Sorry, he is getting 70 marks. He is getting 70 marks, right? How much marks he is getting? 70 marks he is getting. So y equals to 70, what will be the value of x? 70 marks he is getting. Then how much hours he would have studied? 6.74. 6.74 hours. So to get 70 marks, he needs to study 6.74 hours. Like someone might be thinking that, sir, if this data was given that he is studying 70 hours, so sir, this data is somewhere right in the middle, so I can take the average. It doesn't go like that. Okay, average and all. Like this is the best possible case, that if he needs to get 70 marks, then he need to study 6.74 hours. This is the best possible case. Best possible case that looking at the data, I can predict that if he needs to get 70 marks, then he needs to study 6.74 hours. Is that clear to you? Okay, so that line of regression is different. Both lines are different. X equals to 0.117y minus 1.448, and here you would be getting a different line. Here this line would have been different. Y equals to 8.5x plus c. This line is different, right? Why is that so? Because this would completely throw a different value. So if in the examination two datas are given, this question is solved, right? You would have understood the meaning of a line of regression as well. So in the examination, the data would be given between x and y. Let's say this data is also given, this data is also given, this data is also given, this data is also given. All these data are given. Now they can ask the regression of y on x or regression of x on y. Anything they can ask. So what is the equation that you are going to write down? So equation would be nothing but regression of y on x. Y on x. That means you know the value of y, you know the value of x, you need the value of y. Regression of y on x. Y on x. That means y will be a function of x. So I can write down y bx plus c. Or better, I will write down y equals to regression of y on x. Regression of y on x. Regression of y on x. So variable b I am defining as bxy. Sorry, regression of y on x, no? Regression of y on x. And c I am defining as cyx. Is that clear to you? So this is how I am defining, and this is the equation that I will write down. Similarly, regression of x on y. Regression of x on y. Regression of x on y. So x equals to by plus c, but I need to differentiate. So I need to differentiate both of the people, no? There should be a difference. So regression of x on y plus regression of x on y. So b equals to regression of x on y, regression of x on y. Okay, y and x. Now I will do the analysis of this particular thing. I will do the analysis and I will find out the expressions for cyx. I will find out the formula of cyx and byx. I will find out the formula now. Okay, I will build up some formula. Those formula might be important for you in the examination. Let's just say this question was coming. Let's just say this question only is coming, that data is given, he is getting 70 marks, then approximately how many hours did he study? Do it by the regression analysis. Okay, then I would not be applying any formula, but who knows, directly formula is written in the option. So formula might be useful. I will tell you a technique to remember that as well, but let's first derive it. Okay, so I am going to derive the formula for y on x. Similarly, I can write down the formula for x on y as well. So I am going to derive the formula of y on x. Y on x. Y on x. Regression of y on x. So let's write down the equation as y equals to bx plus c. In my mind, I already know that b is regression of y on x, regression of y on x. This is your c, this is your b. But for the calculation purpose, for the better notes, I am just writing down in this way. So can I write down this as Can I take average on both of the side? Yes, sir. So this is the equation 1 you are getting. What is the second equation you will get? Sir, multiply with x on both of the side. You can multiply with y as well, you can multiply with x as well, you will get the same answer only. So I have multiplied with x on both of the side. Now can I take the average? Yes, sir, you can take the average. Basically, I multiply with x on both of the side. Now I am taking the average. Now I am taking the average. I have taken the average. First, I am interested in finding the value of b. What I need to find out this value. That means I need to replace c. So from here, what is the value of c you are getting? So value of c I am getting is y bar minus bx bar. Y bar minus bx bar. So xy whole bar is equals to b x square bar plus, in place of c I need to put y bar minus b x bar multiply with x bar. So xy whole bar b x square bar plus x bar multiply with y bar. X bar multiply with y bar minus b x bar multiply with x bar. So this will become x bar square. Basically x bar multiply with x bar will become x bar whole square. So what you are getting? Xy whole bar minus I am taking this term here. You would be able to understand why I am taking this term here. So xy whole bar minus x bar dot y bar equals to b. You are taking b as common, and inside what is written? X square bar minus x bar whole square. If you look closely, what this is written? Expectation of xy minus expectation of x multiply with expectation of y, expectation of x square, expectation of x whole square. Say yes or no. What this is? This is nothing but, here second steps are going on. So this is nothing but cxy equals to b sigma x. So value of b is coming out to be cxy divided by sigma x. Sir, am I supposed to remember this? Not this formula, but some other formula you are supposed to remember. Now, do you remember what was the correlation coefficient? R. What was correlation coefficient? Sir, correlation coefficient was nothing but cxy divided by sigma x sigma y. So from here I can replace cxy as r into sigma x sigma y. So cxy is nothing but r into sigma x sigma y. This was sigma x square, right? This was sigma x square. V into sigma x square. This was sigma x square, right? This was variance. This was covariance. This was variance. This was variance, right? Divided by sigma x square. So value of b is coming out to be r multiply with value of b is coming out to be r multiply with sigma y by sigma x. This is the value of b you are getting, and this is what you are supposed to remember. Okay, so is it b or byx? This is byx. Byx. So what is the value of byx you are getting? So your regression of y on x, regression of y on x. So the equation was regression of y on x. So b regression of y on x plus cyx. This was the equation. Value of cyx you can do by these calculations, because if you know the value of b, you will get to know the value of c as well. What is the value of byx you are getting? Sir, value of byx came out to be r into sigma y divided by sigma x. Sigma y divided by sigma x. This is the value of byx you are getting. Is that understandable to you? R multiply with sigma y divided by sigma x. How will you remember? Sir, what is the equation? Y equals to bx plus c. Are they random variable? No, they are not random variable. They are normal variables, x and y. They are the data. Do one thing, on both of the side you take the variance. On both of the side you take variance. What you will get? This is what you will get. Sigma y square equals to b square sigma x square. What is the value of b square? Sigma y square divided by sigma x square. What will be the value of b? Sigma y divided by sigma x. Just remember that I need to multiply with the r as well. That's it. Is this calculation correct? Is this calculation correct? You are doing wrong, no? Right? What is the meaning of variance? What is the meaning of variance of y? What is the meaning of variance of y? That will be summation y square divided by n minus summation y divided by n whole square. This will be the meaning of variance of y. But all these calculation I don't need to do. Simply I took variance on both of the side. What I am getting, sigma y square equals to b square sigma x square. So from here value of b square is coming out to be sigma y whole square divided by sigma x. If I calculate the value of b, it will come out to be sigma y by sigma x. Just multiply with r. This is the value of b. That's it. Just remember that I will have to multiply with r. Directly I will look here. B by x would be equals to sigma y divided by sigma x multiply with r. Don't care about this guy. So this is the value of b by x. So I will not do the derivation for the next one. I will directly ask you that what will be the regression of x on y. This technique you can write down somewhere here. Okay, you are having some place, no? So on your own you can write down this technique. So regression of x on y, regression of x on y. So x equals to by plus c, x equals to by plus c. So regression of x on y. So by plus c. Right? So from here, what is the value of bxy you are getting? Regression of x on y. So what is the value of bxy you are getting? What value you will get? Sir, sigma x square equals to b sigma y square. So sir, value of b is sigma x divided by sigma y. Just multiply with r as well. So r into sigma x divided by sigma y. This is the value of bxy you are getting. Now let's see another interesting thing. What is that interesting thing? Sigma y is the standard deviation of y, and it will be always positive, right? And what is sigma x? Sigma x is the standard deviation of x, and it will also be always positive. So these are the positive values. What does that mean? Sine of b by x would be same as sine of r. If b by x is positive, then r will also be positive. And if r is positive, then b by x will be positive. Or you can say if r is positive, then bxy will also be positive. Basically, they will not decide the sign, no. Sigma y, sigma x will not decide the sign. Sigma x, sigma y will not decide the sign. They will be always positive. So here, from here, one conclusion I am writing down, r bxy, byx will have the same sign. Will have the same sign. Same sign. Sign means positive, negative, positive or negative. They will have the same sign. Is that understandable to you or not? R byx and bxy will have the same sign. And if you see one thing, if I multiply byx with bxy, what I should get? R into sigma y by sigma x by sigma y. So sigma x will get cancelled out. Sigma y will get cancelled out. You are getting r square. So all these things you don't need to mug up. Only this slide you need to remember. And there is a very simple thing to remember this slide. So when you revise all these things, when you revise the regression, what you will do? You will see this question. That sir, how we started with the analysis, what was the meaning of regression, then this is how we started the analysis, and then sir, we find out the value of b1 and c1, we got the equation, then we got our answer. Similarly, similar scenario we did here as well, sir. Here also we got the equation came out to be in this way. Similarly, we got the value of b and c as well. This is the meaning of regression, that if I know one variable, what could be the other variable that I need to find out, and I need to draw the line in a manner that they are having the minimum distance. Then sir, you gave us a derivation. You gave us a derivation to find out the value of b. What is b? B is the slope. What is this b? B is the slope. So you remember the derivation for the slope. It is a very simple derivation. I have derived for regression of y on x. Y equals to bx plus c. Sir, I took the average. Then sir, I multiply with x and then I took the average. From there, sir, I got to know that my b by x, regression of y on x. For that, what is my slope? That is coming out to be r into sigma y by sigma x. What if, sir, this was mentioned in the options? Will I be able to derive it? Yes, from here you will be able to derive it. You will write down the expression of r, cxy divided by sigma x, sigma y. Sigma y and sigma y will get cancelled out. Answer will come out to be cxy divided by sigma x square. So if you only need to remember this one, you will be able to derive this one. Is there any technique to remember? Yes, sir. What is the equation? Y equals to bx plus c. So sigma y square will be, then b would be equals to sigma y by sigma x. Why is that so? Because on both of the side you take the variance. So I am giving you a space. You can write down the technique somewhere here. Whatever the space that is left. Here you can write down the technique, or here you can write down the technique. Okay. So I'm giving you the space, enough space I'm giving you. You can write down that particular technique, that what you are doing, you are taking the variance on both of the side. So sigma y square would be equals to b square sigma x square. Value of b is coming out to be sigma y square divided by sigma x square. Value of b is sigma y by sigma x. So that is the value of b, sigma y by sigma x. But you need to multiply with r as well. So similarly, x on y, the value of b will be sigma x by sigma y multiplied with r as well. Multiply both of the equations, what you are getting, r square equals to sigma b y x dot b x y. Is that clear to you? We will solve the numerical on this, but this is how it is solved, and this is the slide that you need to remember. Understandable? So all the concept of regression we have understood. Now only thing we need to do is solve the problems. So how many questions are there? One question is there, then 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 6 questions we need to solve. All are gate PYQs. Okay. Some might not be gate PYQs. Some data might be changed, but these kind of questions have been asked in gate examination. So these 6 problems we need to solve, and after that our statistics will be completed. So let me take a break and then I will come back. We will solve these 6 questions. Understandable? Thank you very much. Yeah, so let's get started. Let's solve this question. Using the method of least square and all those things, we don't need to care about it, right? Whatever that is mentioned, we don't need to care about it. Our target is you need to find out the value of A and B, the best fitted line, what is the meaning of fitted line and all those things. You don't know. Only thing you know that, sir, regression of y on x is given. The line equation is y equals to a plus bx they have given. You need to find out the value of A and B. What I can do, sir, I can take the average on both of the side. Will I go by any formula or anything? No, no formula, nothing. If I take average on both of the sides, then sir, this is what I will be getting. Now I need the value of x bar and y bar. Summation x is given. What is x bar? Sir, x bar is nothing but summation x divided by n. Sir, where is the value of n? Where is the value of n? Arre yaar. Summation x divided by n. Where is the value of n? So 3 pairs of observation. That means the data are given in this manner. There are 3 pairs. X1 is given, X2 is given, X3 is given. Y1 is given, Y2 is given, Y3 is given. So what is the value of n? N is 3. There are 3 pairs of data. So x is 3. For x we are having 3 data, for y we are having 3 data. So summation x by n, 6 by 3. What is the value? 2. What is y bar? Y bar will be summation y by n, 21 by 3, 7. What is x square bar? That is summation x square divided by n, that is 14 by 3. And what is xy whole bar? That is summation xy by n, that would be 46 by 3. So y bar will be 7, would be equals to a plus 2x. A plus 2b. Okay, so y bar is 7, a plus 2b. This is the first equation that we are getting. Now for the second equation, what I need to do? For the second equation, what I need to do is that I will take this equation and I will multiply with the x on both of the side. Why I will not multiply with y on both of the side? Because if I multiply y on both of the side, then I would need the data of a y square bar, which I am not having. So on both of the side, I will multiply with x. So xy would be equals to ax plus bx square. Now on both of the side, if you take the bar, so ax bar plus bx square bar, right? So from here, what is xy bar? Xy bar is 46 by 3. 46 by 3 equals to a into x bar is 6 by 3 plus b into 6 by 3. X bar is 6 by 3. B into x square bar, that is 14 by 3. So from here, the equation I am getting is 46 equals to 6a. 46 equals to 6a plus 14b. 14b. This is equation 2. And what was your equation 1? 7 equals to a plus 2b. 7 equals to a plus 2b. So multiply with 6 plus 12b. Right? So from here, the value 2b is coming out to be 4. So value of b is coming out to be 2. So if value of b is coming out to be 2, then the value of a from this equation, if I put 7 equals to a plus 2 into 2, then the value of a is coming out to be 3. So are we going to apply any formula in the examination hall? Absolutely not. Simple answer, simple process, no formula, nothing. Equation is given until it is required to apply this formula, until it is required to apply this particular slide. Till this point, till that point, we will not apply the formula. Here, directly we know that, sir, on both of the side, I will take the bar and I will get my answer. That's it. All the data are given. Just put those data and you will get the answer. So no formula, nothing. Answer is 3, 2. Right? 3, 2 is the answer. That's it. These kind of questions are very straightforward, but 99% of the students solve this kind of problem with the formula. Are you going to solve with the formula? Absolutely not. Okay? But more than 99% students solve with the formula. Next question. Data is given, all these things are given. Value of A is also mentioned this time. You need to find out the value of B. So this is actually very, very straightforward. It is a gate PYQ only. This was also a gate PYQ. These are gate PYQs only. So value of A is 6.1 plus B you are supposed to find out. Okay. So what you will do, on both of the side you will take the bar. 6.1 plus B x bar. So what is y bar? From here you can say what is x bar. X bar is nothing but x bar. I need to take the calculator. So x bar is nothing but 5 plus 2 plus 3, 7 plus 7, 14, 14 divided by 4. So x bar is 14 divided by 4, which will be 3.5. It was very easy. I don't need to do in the calculator, but still I am doing it. 3.5. And here's 23 plus 12 will be 25. 25 plus 16 will be 41. 41 divided by 4. 41 divided by 4 will be 10.25. Again, calculator was not required, but still I am doing it. So 10.25 equals to 6.1 plus B into x bar is 3.5. So from here you will get the value of B. That's it. I hope you know how I find out x bar. Addition of all of them divided by 4. Addition of all of them divided by 4. So I will get the value of B divided by 3.5. 1.185. What is the answer? 1.185 or 1.9. So 1.185. What was the answer written here? 1.9. How it is 1.9? My answer is 1.185. 1.185. This is the answer that I am getting. But here 1.9 was written. I guess that was wrong. Answer is 1.185. No? How it is 1.9? It is not 1.9. It is 1.185. Let's do it again. 6.1 is given. B x bar y bar. What is the value of y bar? 46 plus 25. Sorry, 26 plus 25. 13 plus 12. 25 plus 26. That will be 41. 41 divided by 4 will be 10.25. And here 7 plus 7 divided by 4 will be 3.5. Here 3.5. 6.1. So 10.25 minus 6.1 divided by 3.5. So answer is 1.185 only. This answer is correct only. Okay. This answer is correct. This question is also solved. Let's go to the next one. Yeah. Now this is an interesting question. This is a like here there could be a catch. You might mess it up. So these kind of questions are interesting. So two lines of regression are given. You need to find out the correlation coefficient. So which is x on y, which is y on x? Is it given? Two equations are given. But which is x on y, which is y on x? Let's just say you were having some data of x, you were having some data of y. Some data was given and some data was there. So from this particular data, you can find out two regression line, no? One was y on x, one could be y on x, other could be x on y. So two equations we can find out. Say yes or no? Two kind of equation we can find out. So which one is y on x, which one is x on y? I don't even know. So I will have to assume. So case 1. I am assuming that, let's just say this particular line is x on y. What I am assuming? X on y line is 2x equals to 9y minus 6. So x will be equals to 4.5y minus 3 or 9 by 2 y minus 3. 9 by 2 y minus 3. So this I am assuming as x on y. So other line has to be y on x. Other line has to be y on x. There is no doubt about it. So other line has to be y on x. So these are the assumption that has been made. So other line has to be y on x. That means 2y would be equals to x plus 1. So y would be equals to 1 by 2 x plus 0.5. So now we have got two equation, x on y, which is x equals to 9 by 2y minus 3 and y on x, which is y equals to 1 by 2 into x plus 0.5. What you are supposed to find out? You are supposed to find out the correlation coefficient. That means you are supposed to find out the value of r. Do you remember this thing that multiplication of these slopes, multiplication of the slope is equivalent to what? Multiplication of the slope, multiplication of the slope. These are the slopes only, byx, bxy. Multiplication of the slope is equivalent to r square. So simply what you need to do is that multiply the slopes. Multiply the slope. So 9 by 2 multiply with 1 by 2 will be equals to r square. So what is the value of r you are getting? Sir, sorry, what is the value of r square you are getting? 9 by 4. So from here, what is the value of r? Plus minus 3 by 2. So first of all, you let me know whether you will take the positive sign or negative sign. Positive sign you will take or negative sign you will take. What is the value of bxy? X on y. What is the value of bxy? So value of bxy is nothing but 9 by 2. What is the value of byx? That is 1 by 2. And I told you bxy, byx and r will have the same sign. This is positive, so this will also be positive because they will have the same sign. This has been written, right? They will have the same sign. That means value of r will be 3 by 2. Is it possible? Is it possible? It will be mentioned in the option r equals to 3 by 2. Value of r is not possible. No, this value of r is not possible. Why it is not possible? Because r could be between minus 1 to 1 only. It is not even possible. It could be between minus 1 to 1 only. That means this was your wrong assumption. This assumption was wrong. That means the equation that was given, if this equation was given, this was not x on y. It was y on x. And this was x on y. It was opposite. So this was wrong. Wrong assumption. So we solved the question, but we got the value of r greater than 1, which is not even possible. That means our assumption was wrong. We made this assumption, no? X on y and y on x. So actually it was opposite. So in the examination, sir, will I have to solve it 2 times? No. Actually here if r equals to 3 by 2 you are getting, no? So actual answer would be r equals to 2 by 3. Let's solve it. Let's take the second case. Let's take the second case. What I will take now? The y on x equation is the first one. The first one is y on x equation. That means 9y equals to 2x plus 6. 9y equals to 2x plus 6. So this is the first equation. So y equals to 2 by 9 x plus 6 by 9. Okay, and other equation is x on y. The other one is x on y. So other one is x on y. So from here what I am getting? X equals to 2y minus 1. X equals to 2y minus 1. This is the other equation. Okay. So from here what I can see? The multiplication of the slopes. R square would be equals to 2 by 9 multiplied with 2. So r square will be equals to 4 by 9. So value of r is coming out to be plus minus 2 by 3. So whether it will be positive or negative, you can see that, sir, byx is 2 by 9, bxy is 2. So both are positive, so r will also be positive. So what is the value of r? R will be 2 by 3. That's the correct answer. That's the correct answer. So from here the conclusion is that the equation y on x was, this was your actual equation. This was y on x. Y on x was 2x minus 9y plus 6. 2x minus 9y plus 6 equals to 0. And x on y was x minus 2y plus 1 equals to 0. And from here the value of r came out to be 2 by 3. So this was the equation. The first assumption that we made, that was wrong. The first assumption that we made here, this was wrong. Is that understandable to you? So the value of r is coming out to be 2 by 3. Say yes or no. Okay, so this is how these kind of questions are solved. If 3 by 2 you will mark, you will lose the marks. Or let's just say in the first assumption, sir, I did all the calculation in the examination hall and I got the answer 3 by 2. Now I know it is wrong. So what would be the correct answer? Simply the reciprocal of this. 2 by 3 would be the correct answer. So even if in the examination hall you have taken the wrong assumption, then you don't need to solve it again. You just need to take the reciprocal. That's it. Let's go to the next one. 3x plus 2y minus 26 equals to 0. 6x plus y minus 31 equals to 0. You need to find out the correlation coefficient, mean values of x and y. You need to find out the variance of y if variance of x is given. All these things you need to find out. So let's get started. Correlation coefficient we need to find out. Correlation coefficient means I need to find out the value of R. So again the same kind of question. Case 1. Let's just say first let's just say this question was given and then they directly asked the mean value of x and y. This is what they have asked. They did not ask correlation coefficient, they did not ask any other question. They are directly asking mean value of x and y. How will you solve this question? If directly second question is asked, mean value of x and y, what I will do? I will take the equation and I will take mean on both of the side. If I take mean on both of the side, then this is what I will be getting. If I take mean here, then this is what I will be getting. Mean on both of the side I am taking. Okay. So if you multiply this with 2, what you will be getting? 6x bar plus 4y bar 52. Okay. 6x bar plus y bar equals to 31. So from here 3y bar equals to 21. So y bar equals to 7. So what is the value of y bar you are getting? 7. What will be the value of x bar? So 6x bar plus 7 equals to 31. So x bar equals to 4. Understandable? So x bar value is 4, y bar value is 7. X bar is 4, y bar is 7. This is the answer that we are getting. Understandable? So this is how I will solve it. I don't need correlation coefficient, I don't need variance or nothing. Let's solve the first one. Correlation coefficient I need to find out. So in the examination, how will I solve? Correlation coefficient. So again, x on y, y on x. So you make the assumption that again we need to make the assumption. Case 1 I will take. What I will take? This time let's take the first equation is y on x. First equation that is given is y on x. That means 2y will be equals to minus 3x plus 26. 2y will be equals to minus 3x plus 26. Right? 2y will be equals to minus 3x plus 26. So what is the value of y you are getting? Minus 3 by 2 plus 13. Right? Or next will be x on y. 6x equals to minus y plus 31. 6x equals to minus y plus 31. That means value of x is this one. Right? Here you can see that byx is minus 3 by 2 negative. bxy is also negative. Then r will also be negative only. Okay, because all of them will have the same sign. What will be the value of r? Multiply the slopes. The r square will be simply the multiplication of the slope 3 by 2 into 1 by 6. What is the answer? 1 by 4. So the value of r is coming out to be minus 1 by 2. Right? Which is acceptable. That's the answer. If I would have solved, let's just say I would have taken the opposite case, then what I would have done? The answer would be 3y equals to minus 2y plus 26. So, sorry, 3y equals to, so it would have been 3x equals to minus 2y plus 26. If I am taking x on y, then x would come out to be minus 2 by 3y plus 26, whatever it is. I need the value minus 2 by 3 it is coming. Minus 2 by 3 it is coming. If I am just telling that if I would have taken the opposite case, that this is x on y, okay, and if I would have taken y on x, then it would have been y equals to 6x plus 31. That means byx is y equals to minus 6x plus 31. So byx would be minus 6. So what answer you would have got? This multiply with this, both multiplication of both of them. What will be the answer? 4. So r square will come out to be 4. So value of r will come out to be plus minus 2, but both are negative. So you would have said r is coming out to be minus 2, which is not possible. Then what you would do? You would simply take the reciprocal. So answer would have been minus 1 by 2. So if you have done this calculation, then you don't need to do the calculation again and again. One you consider x on y, other you consider y on x. That's it. Okay. And then get the answer. If it is coming out to be minus 2, you would know that it is wrong. So answer would have been simply the reciprocal of this. That would be minus 1 by 2. Okay. So only one case you will take in the examination. In one case, if your answer is not matching, that means you simply need to take the reciprocal. Understandable? So here as well, there was the same scenario that when I took the one case 3 by 2, if my answer is 3 by 2, simply take the reciprocal, answer would be 2 by 3. Here as well, First case I took, if the answer was -2, then I would have simply taken the reciprocal -1/2. Just remember one thing, if one equation is x on y, then other would be y on x. If one equation is y on x, the other would be x on y. Understandable? So correlation coefficient is coming out to be -1/2. Now third question, variance of y if the variance of x is 25. Let's just say these two questions were not given. I directly need to find out variance of y if the variance of x is 25. What you would do? Sir, variance of y they are talking about. What I need to find out? Now I am solving in a manner that these two things are not even given. They are directly asking variance of y if the variance of x is 25. How will you think? Now, sir, I am supposed to find out variance of y, and variance of x is given, which is equals to 25. Sir, for finding the variance of y, I need expectation of y square minus expectation of y whole square. Sir, I can find out the expectation of y. I can find out the expectation of y very easily. In this manner, I can find out. But expectation of y square, how I will find out? That will be a problem for me, right? The next, what I can think that, sir, the question is based on the regression line, and I know one formula. What do I know? That if there is a regression line y on x, then what will be the answer? Do I ask you to remember? No. Y on x. So answer would be sigma y square divided by sigma x square equals to b square, right? So answer will come out to be r into sigma y divided by sigma x. Along with that, sir, I also know one thing. b xy will be r equals to sigma x by sigma y. So now the bottom line is that I will have to find out this value. First of all, this will be the target. Then I will do all this process and I will get the value of r, that will be -1/2. Now let's just say I use this particular thing. Do I know the value of byx? Yes, sir. Value of byx is -3/2. Do I know the value of byx? Yes, sir. I know the value of byx. Sir, value of byx is nothing but -3/2. I know the value of byx. Do I know the value of r? Yes, sir. That is -1/2. Value of r is -1/2. Do I know the value of sigma y? No, I don't know the value of sigma y. Do I know the value of sigma x? Yes, it is given. Sigma x will be what? It will be always positive because sigma x is the standard deviation. So standard deviation will be always positive, and variance of x is given as 25. That means sigma x is under root 25. That will be equals to 5. So can I solve it? Yes, sir. -3/2 equals to -1/2 sigma y divided by 5. So sigma y equals to 15. So what will be sigma y square? That will be variance 15 square, which is 225. So that's the answer. Answer is 225. That's it. So this is how I am supposed to solve. So if they are asking this question, then it will become a bit lengthy. Why it will become a bit lengthy? The reason is it will become a bit lengthy because in this question, in the last question, you will have to find out the correlation. You will have to find out this correlation coefficient for sure. Also, you need to write down the equation correctly as well, like y on x and x on y, because you need this value as well. So these values, everything you need, right? So here first you need to make this case. Then if let's just say if this case is not matching, then case 2 you will make. From there you will find out the value of r, you will find out the value of byx as well, and then you will have to apply the formula as well. Which formula? So byx would be equals to r into sigma y by sigma x. How to remember this formula? Simply by the equation. Sir, y on x I am talking about. Then sir, if I take the variance on both of the side, I should get b square sigma x square. But sir, this step is wrong. But from here I can see one thing. It is coming out to be sigma y by sigma x multiply with r. Understandable? So from here I get this answer. Sigma y square is 225. Okay, so this question is solved. This was a very good question. Let's go to the next one. This is also a gate QIQ only. Regression line you are supposed to find out. What you are supposed to find out? Regression line of x on y. What you are supposed to find out? X on y. Will you apply any formula? Absolutely not. What is the equation? Sir, x equals to by plus c. This is the equation. X on y. X on y. X equals to by plus c. Sir, this is the equation. X on y. So x equals to by plus c. Take the average on both of the side. By bar plus c. What is x bar? You can see, sir, number of trials is given. This is also given. So x bar I can directly find out. What is x bar? X bar will be summation x divided by 50. 2.5. What is y bar? summation y divided by 50, that is 2. So 2b plus c equals to 2.5. This is the equation 1. Now summation xy is also given. That means I can get the value of xy bar as well, which will be 60 by 50, 1.2. Understandable? So multiply with y on both of the side. So and now you take the bar. So what is xy whole bar? That is 1.2. What is y square bar? Y square bar. So from here y square bar. So 1500 divided by 50, that would be 30. So this would be 30 plus c into y bar, that is 2. So 30b plus 2c, that is equals to 1.2. This is equation 2. Okay, so two equations we have got. 2b plus c equals to, very simple question. These kind of question, if you are looking at the solution, then there is a problem. You should solve on your own. 2b plus c, because nothing is there. No, if we have studied so much about the regression, then this should be a cakewalk. That sir, simply I need to take the average. One equation I will get, then I will multiply with y on both of the side, then other equation I will get. That's it, right? So 30b plus 2c equals to 1.2. 30b plus 2c equals to 1.2. Now from this equation, if you multiply with 2, what you will be getting? 4b plus 2c equals to 5, and 30b plus 2c equals to 1.2. 26b would be equals to 1.2 minus 5, this will be minus 3.8. So value of b you are getting is minus 3.8 divided by 26. 3.8 divided by 26, that is minus 0.146. Everyone would solve this kind of problem with the formula. Okay, they will see this question in the examination hall and they will drop it, because they will think that sir, in stats there are a lot of formula, I can't remember all these formulas. Regression, correlation, people actually find these topics tough because they remember needless formula. Are we remembering any formula? Absolutely not. No formula, nothing. Simply in this manner we are going to solve. So this answer if I am getting, so what will be the value of c? So multiply with 2, then plus 2.5. 2.79. 2.792. That is the value of c. So value of b is there, value of c is there. So what was the equation? X equals to by plus c was the equation. So x equals to minus 0.146 y plus 2.792. There you go. This is the answer. Okay. Yeah, 0.1462, 2.792. This is the answer. Understandable? So this is how we are supposed to solve. Again, no formula, nothing, simply the process. Now this is the last question. This was asked in electrical 2023. And you see again a lot of complex formula people have applied and solved this question. Do you really think you need to apply any complex formula or anything? 3 points are given. You need to find out the slope of the best fit straight line. Now they did not tell whether you need to take y on x or x on y. So you can take anything. You can take x on y as well, you can take y on x as well. Along with that, it was a NET question as well. So it's up to you now. Whether you take x on y or y on x, it's up to you. You just simply need to find out the slope. But remember one thing, if you are taking x on y, then x equals to by plus c. Right? So this will not be the answer. This will not be the answer. If they are talking about the slope, no, that means they are talking about y equals to mx plus c. Basically, if they are talking about the slope, then by would be equals to minus x plus c, then your answer would be equals to minus 1 by b. Are you able to understand this point? Let me solve it. Okay, I will solve it taking both of the cases. Let's just say this question has come in the examination hall in front of my eyes. Then I don't know whether I need to take x on y or y on x, or y on x. So let's just say I have taken y on x. This question came in examination. I have taken y on x. I have taken the line y on x. This line I have taken. Now, sir, what will be the equation? Y equals to bx plus c. So I am supposed to find out the value of b. right? Do I have the data of x and y? Yes sir, value data of x you are having, data of y you are having. -1, 0, 1, 0.8, 2.2, 2.8. So 5.8, from here can I get the value of x bar? Yes sir. 1 minus 1 plus 0 plus 1, it will be 0 only. What is the value of y bar? So value of y bar would be, let's write down the data downward. Let's remove it. Let's write down the data in a good way only. So what is x bar? X bar is 0. What is y bar? 5.8 divided by 3. 1.933. Right? So if I take a bar on both of the side, y bar equals to bx bar plus c. Will I apply any formula or anything? No. There is no requirement of formula or anything, right? So this will be 0. So 1.933 b into 0 plus c. So value of c you are getting 1.933. So eventually the equation we are getting is y equals to 1.9333. This is the equation we have got now, because value of c is coming out to be 1.933. Now what do I do? Multiply with x on both of the side, right? Multiply with x on both of the side. Multiply with x on both of the side. And then take the average. So xy bar equals to bx square bar 1.933 x bar. Do I have the value of xy bar? No, I need to find out. That means I need to find out the value of x into y. Minus 0.8, 0, 2.8. So what will be xy bar? Minus 0.8, 0, 2.8. 2 divided by 3. Right? 2 divided by 3. 2 divided by 3. So answer is 2 divided by 3. Or you can write down 0.677. 0.67. B. Do I have x square bar? Do I have x square bar? No. That means I need the value of x square as well. What will be the value of x square? 1, 0, 1. Right? X square, this will be 1 only. 1, 0, 1. So what will be x square bar? X square bar will be 2 by 3. So this will be 2 by 3, or you can write down 0.67. Both are coming out to be same only. This is also 2 by 3. This is also 2 by 3 only. 0.67 plus 1.933. Do I have the value of x bar? Absolutely yes. What is the value of x bar? That is 0. Right? So you are not you do not require the value of c actually. Okay. Yeah. So this is what we need. So what is the value of b? We are getting 0.67 divided by 0.67. Value of b is 1. So that's the answer. This is the answer. That's it. This is the answer. So you could have written this answer 1.00. You could have written rounded off to 2 decimal place. They are saying no. So 1.00 you could have written. Least square sense is the slope of the best fit straight line in the least. I don't know what is best fit straight line, least square sense, nothing. You could have simply written the answer 1.00 and it would be correct. 1.00 would have been correct. What is the case 2? What if someone would have taken x on y? If someone would have taken x on y, then equation would have been x equals to by plus c, right? Then again taking the bar on both of the side, x bar is 0, y bar is 1.933 plus c, right? So this is one equation we are getting. So let's see, do I need the value of c or not? So this is first equation we are getting, and the second equation would be on both of the side multiply with y. On both of the side you multiply with y. So x by bar b y square bar plus c y bar. So xy whole bar. What is xy whole bar? That is 2 by 3. Do I have y square bar value? No. I will have to calculate. So what is the value of y square? That will be 0.64. This will be 464, I guess, right? 2.2 whole square will be 464. 484. 4.84 and 2.8 whole square will be 529. Oh, sorry, 784. Right? These are the values. Now I need to take its average. So y square bar I need to write down what that would be. 7.84 plus 4.84 plus 0.64. Okay, divided by 3. 4.44. 4.44. Understandable? So here we are getting 4.44 plus c into y bar is 1.933. This is equation 2. So what is the value of c? Value of c is minus 1.933b. So just put this value here. 0.67, 4.44b minus 1.933b, because c is minus 1.933b, and again multiply with 1.933. So this will become 1.933b whole square multiply with b. Understandable? So what you are getting a yeah, so from here directly you can get the answer. No value of here you are putting the value of b, so 1.933b whole square into b, right? And this will be b only. So let's solve this equation, and from here I will get the value of b. So what is the value of b we are getting? So 1.933 whole square, 4.44, take the reciprocal, multiply with 0.67. So 0.952, value of b is 0.952. Value of b is 0.952. Now ideally this answer should also be accepted, no? Because sir, my value is coming out to be 0.952. So this is the slope. This is the slope for x on y. Because sir, what will be the equation? What will be the scenario that x on y if you are doing? So y and x on y. X on y will be the line like this. So slope. But slope is always this value you are finding out, that is dx by dy. If they are talking about the slope, no. If they are talking about the slope, if the word slope is written, then they will talk about dy by dx only. What you need to do? You need to do dy by dx. Is that understandable to you? So you need to take the reciprocal of this. And what is the answer you are getting? 1.05. So this would be the final answer. Value of b is 0.952, but if you have taken x on y, if you have solved in this manner, then you need to take this is your dx by dy, but you need to find out dy by dx, because this is the meaning of slope. So answer would be 1.05. So either you write down the answer 1.05 or you write down the answer 1.00. This will also be accepted. Okay. So both of the answer would be accepted. Luckily, as far as I remember, when this question came, this came in electrical 2023 or 2024, I don't remember it, or in 2024. Luckily, as far as I remember, the limit was from 0.95 to from 0.95 to 1.10. This was the limit as far as I remember. Like they gave the range from 0.95 to 1.10. So the point is that even if someone would have written this answer, no, then also he would be accepted. Okay. So if you have done the hard work, this much hard work would be required, no? So if you have done the hard work, somehow you will be rewarded. So he would have been rewarded here. Understandable? So I don't remember, as far as I remember, this was the range. I will check. Okay. So yeah, this is the method. This is how you need to get the answer. Understandable? So yeah, here your stats are also completed. Understandable? So what all topics we have completed? Linear algebra we have completed, calculus we have completed only for the real variables. Okay. Now in the calculus, real variable calculus we have completed, whatever that is necessary for CS branch. CS, EC, electrical, civil, mechanical, everywhere calculus is present, but in all other branches except CS, there is vector calculus as well. There is real variable calculus as well. Not real variable, complex variable calculus is also there. So I will call it complex calculus. and there are differential equation as well. This particular topic also I will keep in calculus only. So differential equation is also there. So these topics are present, which we are going to do next. These are our next topic. So our next topic will be vector calculus. Along with that, we have completed probability, random variable, and statistics, right? So now CSE guys will say goodbye. CS guys will say goodbye. Done. Our job is done. Your mathematics course is completed. Now you guys need to comment down. CSE guys will comment down that sir, I am from CS and I have completed this playlist. You guys need to comment down. Because when I am teaching CSE guys as well in my mind. Because most of the playlist you would see on engineering mathematics, they teach for EC, electrical, mechanical, civil, but CSE guys are ignored somehow because they think that in CSE mathematics is asked on a very surface level, so within 20-30 hours you can complete it. But I feel that this is how CSE student needs to study engineering mathematics. We have taken roughly around 126 hours, right? I know it's a lot, but we are studying right from scratch like a kid we are studying. But apart from that, whatever that we are studying, no, not a single question will be asked. That I can guarantee you, write on paper and I can sign it, that apart from our notes, not a single question will be asked. There would be some courses in 60-70 hours. You will see that, sir, in 60-70 hours I can cover mathematics. Why I need to study for so much of longer hours? You will study for 60-70 hours, then you will get into PYQs. Some questions you will not be able to solve from the PYQs. Then you will think that, sir, this concept is not important. There it is there. Then you will spend some more time. Then the test series you will struggle. Then you will spend more time, this or that. In that manner, you will spend even more time, even more than 160-170 hours. 60-70 hours is the video content, no? After that, your effort is also there. You solve the PYQs, some concepts you will feel that, sir, they are missing. Then there you will struggle. So your effort is also there. So in that effort we will spend a lot of time. So better is that I put the effort. I teach you everything. Like if there is only single PYQ has been asked, no, let's just say there is one topic where till this date only one PYQ has come. Only one PYQ has come. So there as well I am spending more than 60-70 minutes. At least 60-70 minutes, and I am teaching you complete concept of that. If only one PYQ has come on one particular topic. So everything we are covering. When I started thinking of engineering mathematics playlist, I made sure that I will teach every single thing, no matter whichever the branch student is studying here. Okay, so we are covering every single thing. Okay, and in the best possible manner. You study statistics anywhere, it will be completely based on formula, this formula, that formula. Have we studied any formula? Yes, 2 formula we have studied, but in the best possible way we have studied. We derived those as well, and the derivation is also something you will never find. Even in the textbook, this kind of derivation you will not find. You do one thing, you check the lectures of statistics anywhere else, and you will realize what kind of a different thing we have delivered here, we have studied here. So just telling, I hope you guys will be not saying that, sir, you are appreciating yourself. I just need the appreciation from your side that what kind of content it is. Okay, because views are less, what we can do. As of now, views are less, but I'm pretty sure in the future it will come, because people will have to realize if there is something good that I'm delivering, at the end of the day, people will realize it, and that I know. So in the future, views will come. This is the expectation, this is the hope, and this is the belief that I am having. But you CSE guys, if you are studying, you comment down that you have completed it and how you felt about the playlist. Let's meet in the next lecture. We will study about vector calculus. Apart from CSE guys, everyone would come. Now, when the vector calculus will be coming? So this video will be uploaded on Tuesday, right? This video will be uploaded on Tuesday, 30th of June. And as promised, I promised one thing, that within June only we will be able to complete the syllabus of probability. So we have completed it. So this video will be uploaded on 30th of June. So 9th July, we will start the vector calculus from 9th July. Okay, from 9th July. We will start the calculus from 9th July. Understandable? Till that, vector calculus we will start, and in one go only we will complete. Basically, every day I will upload the video. So till then, what you do is that you revise everything, and also you recommend this playlist to your friends as well. So whatever that we have studied, you revise. Before studying vector calculus, your calculus should be completely revised. So what will be your target? That, sir, my target would be that I will revise calculus completely and I will solve its PYQ. This would be your target. Okay, and then come to vector calculus. It will feel like a cakewalk, and it will become very interesting as well. Okay, and basics of vector, can you study? Basics of vector algebra. What you can do is that you can go to YouTube and type introduction to vector algebra, introduction to vector algebra PrepFusion. What you need to do? Introduction to vector algebra PrepFusion, PrepFusion EMFT. You can, after that you can, what you need to write down, EMFT. So EMFT is a subject, it is a core subject of EC. So here vector calculus is used. So there I have completely taught vector calculus, but again I will teach it. But basics of vector you can study from this particular video. This will be the first video of EMFT playlist. In the EMFT playlist, this will be the first video. You can simply go to YouTube and type Introduction to Vector Algebra by PrepFusion Himanshu Agarwal, EMFT. So the very first video you need to watch, very first video of EMFT playlist. So this video will come, it will be roughly around, I guess, 2 hours 19 minutes video, as far as I remember, 2 hours 19 minutes. So this video you need to watch, roughly around 2 hours of video it is. Okay, so your basics of vector algebra will be clear. Like what is the meaning of vector, what is the meaning of dot product, what is the meaning of cross product, those basic things about vector, what is the meaning of vector, what is the meaning of scalar, all these basic things. So can you study that for me? I hope you will be able to study. Okay, so let's get it's fine then. So yeah, thank you very much, happy learning.